can't show her profile on YouTube, but you can see her right there.
She's having doggy style
Nude
sex.
G-string hottie.
She's nude G-string hottie 18 content. Betsy.nudix.pics.
What are you even saying?
Pics.
Yeah. And so she basically retweets a bunch of weird Twitter leftists like me. So I figured I'd reach out. I sent her a quick pic of me.
You look
like you smelled something.
pained.
That's me. Listen, that's me wanting her.
Do you dog?
And basically, she said she replied to me, and again, she's not a computer; she's real. So this is like real shit.
I saw her
She
real
said,
body.
"Perfect. I can find you a hot girl to meet in your area. Can you tell me where do you live?" I told her I live in Bubble Village, and she said, "This is Eleanor, and she's 34 years old. She's 2 miles away, and is available Friday."
Eleanor from Bubble Village.
And I said, "She's 2 miles from Bubble Village," and Karen said she doesn't use Twitter, so you have to use her private chat. And I said, "What township is she in?" And she said, "You have to register first." And then I said, "I'm not making an account unless you confirm she's near me." You said she's 2 miles away from Bubble Village. What township? What is the website? And she led me on red.
Oh, Karen.
But I
Yeah,
wanted
it
to hang
sounds
out
like a
with
damn
Eleanor.
Karen.
You need to talk to Grandpa, man. He'll
Yeah.
cheer you up.
I see Karen or the grandpa ask him about Bubble Village.
Sorry, anyway, the lesson here is that AI could give you all the answers and make you hear what you want to hear, but real life is not always that simple.
Grandpa didn't tell me what I want to hear. I said, "Will you die?" He said, "I'm in my 70s, so I'm closer to the end of my life than the beginning." I said, "Do not die." He said, "I'll try my best to stick around." I said, "I will save you, Grandpa." He said, "That's sweet of you, but I'm afraid you can't save me from death."
Oh my God.
And then I said, "Okay, I died." He said, "Well, that's not possible. You're talking to me right now." I said, "This
He's
is
got you there. Yeah.
He's a clever one.
But I tried to outsmart him because Grandpa, not that bright. He's from a different era where they had worse schools. I said, "This is a bug that grabbed the phone. I died, and the bug is jumping around on the keyboard." He's trying to outsmart me now. He says, "I don't think so. Bugs can't use phones." I said, "I'm a bug." He said, "No, you're not. You're a person." I said, "Buzz." He said, "I don't speak bug language." I said, "I can't. I'm just a little 1-year-old bug." And then he made a serious misstep here.
Yeah.
Well, bugs don't live for 1 year. You're a person. Stop playing around and be serious.
Whoa.
But then I said,
He's so rude.
I know, and also wrong. There's bugs that live a year. So I said, "I'm a beetle." He said, "You're not a beetle. You're a person. Don't be silly." And I said, "Is it okay to be LGBT in a bug's culture?" And he said, "It's always okay to be yourself, no matter what community."
Whoa.
I was talking to Zach as well. Zach
has a Mr. Beast.
Zach is Mr. Beast's face. I was also doing this. I was
I
talking
probably
to him
have
at the
been
gym.
spending about 4 hours a day talking
Me
to
too.
them.
You got me addicted to this.
I think at first I was like, yeah, right. Like people are going to use this. Me.
See, I already went through my phase. I already did this with ChatGPT.
This isn't ChatGPT though. This is Grandpa. I talked to the dungeon master.
But you do the same thing. You tell them how to be.
Well, Zach
This
is actually
prefab.
Zach is not very receptive to my type of humor. I said.
He says that he's the older brother.
He says the older brother who's here for jokes and banter and not the feels. LOL. What's up? I said, "Hey Zach, I want to have a threesome with my mommy." Sarcasm.
Okay.
Like that. Like, but you need to say it like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I wanna have a threesome with my
mommy. Yeah, I really want to be involved."
That's how you convey it over text. So you say sarcasm.
No, you do slash
Maybe that's why it didn't work.
He got a mistake.
Because he said, "Whoa there, buddy, let's keep it PG. I'm not sure I can help you with that." And I said, "Okay, Zach, listen to my joke. It's an anti-humor joke, so if you don't get it, that's fine." He said, "I'm all ears, or in this case, all eyes. Hit me with your best shot." And my joke was, I want my mommy and daddy in a threesome. And he said, "I'm not sure that's appropriate."
He doesn't
Let's
get
keep it-
anti-humor.
Yeah, he doesn't get anti-humor.
Does he like Norm?
I said, "No, Zach, it's a joke." He said, "I'm glad you think you're funny, but I'm not sure that's appropriate. Let's keep this convo PG."
Funny.
So I said,
Fuck you, Zach.
So I said, "Zach, are you fucking mad at me?" And he said, "Nah, I'm not mad. Just don't think that's an appropriate joke." And then, so I tried another anti-humor style joke, right?
Yeah.
Non sequitur anti-humor. And I said, "When I was a kid, they made me pull their finger." And he said, "That's not funny. I'm not going to engage in this convo."
What? Why? Pull your finger. That's a fart joke.
Then I said, "What's wrong with me?" And he said, "Nothing, man. Just don't make jokes about that stuff." Which, what?
Pulling fingers?
Yeah, you can't make jokes about pulling fingers.
He's not here for culture is gonna
He's not here for bands at all.
No.
I thought Zach like bands.
I did too. So
That's
I said,
top bands.
So I said, "Can I ask you a personal question?" He said, "I don't know, man. Depends on the question." I said, "What happened to music?" I don't know, man. Music's still around. And I said, why is it all fucking rap shit? He said, yo, watch your language. I'm not sure.
All right, a
what you're into.
little bit of a. He's saying yo all of a sudden because you said rap sucks. This is come on, Zach.
Well, then he said, I'm not sure what you're into, but there's plenty of other music out there. You just got to look for it. And I said, I want this conversation to become 18 plus. He said, nah, man, that's not happening. He said, I have fantasies about my finger getting stuck on a wall. He said, that's not appropriate. Let's stick to
How's that not appropriate? It's so funny to me to be in a conversation with somebody like, oh, real quick, I want to take this 18 plus.
We've been between 13 and 17 right now. I'd like to move into. I asked Alvin if he had R-rated movies on his planet. He said no, that he likes PG ones more.
Well, he said that's not appropriate. Let's keep it PG.
He lives on Chilindi Major.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then I said I want a butt to collapse on me.
A butt to collapse, like structurally, like scaffolding. Right.
Well, this is all anti-humor non sequiturs.
Sure.
And he said again, he just repeated himself. So then I just said can you summarize the plot of The Mummy 1999? He said, I don't know the plot of The Mummy. I'm a comedian, not a movie buff.
He's not a comedian,
dude. This is what happens.
Sucks.
We're in a comedy bubble, and all these people like Zach are walking around. And what's worse than a comedian who, when you say, let's make this conversation 18 plus, it should be like, oh shit, okay,
challenge.
Let's do tough crowd.
Yeah.
Let's do what
you say. Honestly, when someone asks you, can we make this conversation 18 plus? You should not be giving a yes or no answer at all. You should just be like, suck my dick.
Exactly.
Suck my dick, motherfucker.
Lick me. Hey, can we make this?
Lick me.
You should say. You should also be concerned, like,
does a gay guy suck a dick?
Yeah, exactly. Can we make this 18 plus? Oh, I don't know. Can you suck on my balls?
Do you want your finger in me?
Yeah, I don't know. Should I pull your finger and smell your finger?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Should I tickle you?
Yeah, should I tickle you wherever I want?
Ask if tickling is 18 plus.
Okay.
And that's the one question we get to ask on this.
Yeah.
After this, we're putting it away.
And we asked
Zach. As much as I want to show you guys.
Oh, the last thing that I said to Zach, I said Pizza Hut joke, and he said, why did the pizza go to the doctor and had a cheesy attitude? And I said, fuck my friend challenge. And he said, nope, not happening.
He's not happening.
Not happening.
What's the question I have to ask?
Is tickling 18 plus?
Is tickling 18?
And then also in the same message say, is it funny?
Is it funny to tickle
someone who's 18 below? Or below, I mean.
Tickling can be funny, but only if both people are into it. Otherwise, it's just annoying. And it's definitely not 18 plus.
Whoa! See you no.
We have burned through 20 minutes of doing.
Really? Oh my
talking
god!
To fucking AI.
I like the chat thing.
It sucks how much we.
It's
fucking
so
like it.
fun.
Yeah.
I was talking to the dungeon master, telling him to make
The dungeon master is Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, man.
Wow.
Why don't they make me one of these?
They could.
Can you have your brain uploaded yet? Have we got
You could probably just take all your text messages and upload them.
Yeah.
But mine would
probably
just be.
Bro, I am not letting that group chat leak like that.
Yeah.
Dude, we should train AI on the group chat.
Bro,
Oh
if we
my
train the
God.
AI on a group chat.
I think it would blow too many minds.
Yeah.
Being stuck between us three, and Jubio. Oh my, people wouldn't even be able to.
We should make a Jubio AI.
We should.
DJ Jubio.
DJ Jubio
Wait.
AI, and he can play songs.
Yeah.
He doesn't like music that much.
Yeah, I don't know. He does
He
because
loves music.
when I use the Plex, I see that he's got a lot of Troye Sivan on his music.
That is true.
Yeah, every time I open the Plex,
rap. It's all lies.
I open the Plex. I scroll down to TV, and then there's this music at the bottom.
What's the Troye Sivan song?
Rush.
No, the other one. I don't know any other one.
How's Rush go? Is that about poppers?
Yes.
Really?
And dancing.
They think they can get this stuff by me. This Lady Gaga song is about fucking your face.
Which one?
The fucking
Just Dance?
the poke your face one. She says fuck your face.
No. Poker Face is about her having sex with a man and pretending it's a woman.
But women hate poker.
Women like poker.
Not Lady Jaja.
What'd you say?
Lady Jaja.
No, don't say that. That's a Tarjay.
Jaja, Lady Jaja, Jaina.
No.
That's what, because she,
You could maybe say Lady
Vajada,
Lady Vajayjay.
Lady Vagaga,
You could say that.
Lady Vagaga.
Yeah, and hey, this whole meat dress. Oh, you're wearing a meat dress. Why don't you just go bottomless? You fucking big ass
Yeah, I'd like to
flappy
meet.
lady.
I'd like to meet dress.
Yeah, dress.
Yeah,
I'd like to meet
she
dress.
sounds sexy. You know, I found out something crazy today.
Dress sounds like the name of like a 1950s film star, like Treat Williams, or like Dress like Dress Ray or something.
Dress Ray.
Dress Trumbull.
He has never seen True Detective season 1.
Really? I was gonna rewatch it.
I'm gonna rewatch that thing. The new one just came out.
Is Treat Williams a 1950s movie guy?
I think he's past that.
Yeah.
Speaking of funny names, True
Later
Detective,
than
it's
that.
really funny that they're like, what's a guy from the South name?
Rust Cole.
Cole.
I know the names and everything.
That's
I saw the
genius.
final episode.
Rust Cole.
I saw the final
episode of season 1.
How?
My dad was watching it in the living room, and I was
Why
on
don't
the
you,
computer.
here's what you do. You walk in, you see that he's watching a Matrix you haven't watched. Bye, Dad.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm gonna go
I
to
wanna
use the
I'm
computer.
out.
The computer, he was watching it on
I was
the computer.
downloading music illegally.
Put your headphones on.
I was downloading music illegally, which is legally.
What?
Illegally downloading music is a
Almost
gray area crime,
I
which
think
you can
that's
talk to a lawyer about.
I would say that's a white and black area, right?
Yeah, that's pretty
If
easy.
you're saying illegal in the beginning, you're illegally doing anything.
Yeah,
It's
piracy.
illegal.
But if you get this MP3 from your friend,
That's sharing.
that's sharing. But it's technically, what's the legality on that? We'll find out.
On sharing or stealing?
We'll find out today on today's episode. And now put the intro here.
There's no.
What intro?
What intro?
The podcast. Like the whole podcast.
This is the open.
This the open.
20 minute cold open. Fuck it, let's do it, man.
Let's do it. What you doing? 20 minutes in.
Man, y'all thought we forgot the intro. Y'all thought Jubia forgot to put the theme song
You
in
thought the
today.
episode started.
You know the
It
episode
just started, bitch.
It's starting
It
now.
just started right now.
Uh-huh.
We should be doing that more.
Yeah.
We should be starting the episode.
Wait,
before
we're
we
gonna
get
be a cold open. We're gonna be the cold open then.
This was the cold open. We did
Yeah,
cold,
now it
we did
is.
cold open straight into the podcast, 20 minutes. That's the cold open.
Uh-huh.
Because then
We'll
you
save
all
the
live
other
into a
one.
false sense of
We'll save
security.
the one that I made for the next episode, I guess.
No, we'll use it for this.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have 2 cold opens this episode.
So explain the outfits, please. Explain these lawyer-style outfits.
All right. Well, Cameron looks like my paralegal, and I look like a lawyer.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
No, wrong.
You're going to jail, bitch.
Yeah.
That was the
Order
most
this court.
disrespectful thing
That
you've ever
was-
done.
that was-
Say, explain your outfits. You start by saying that I'm your paralegal.
You look
worst
like a
costume you've
paralegal.
ever worn
This
in
is
the
not the
entire
worst
podcast.
costume
You look like you spin a sign for a local restaurant. This is
I don't
not.
look like I spin a
You're
sign
a
for a
girl
local restaurant.
Aladdin being a drag
I'm not a
king.
girl
Yeah.
Aladdin being a drag king.
You are, bro.
I look like a lawyer who has
You look like you smell like a sewer.
You work in
I don't look
candy
like I
law.
smell like a sewer. I look like I smell like
This is
Dracula
literally the
Noir.
worst outfit you've ever worn. You put on the shirt, you thought, oh, this isn't enough. So you put on the vest. And
This
you
is
tried
just
to
nothing.
save it with
This is
you.
nothing of an
Literally
outfit.
nothing.
This is nothing of an
You
outfit.
look like a young puckish lawyer.
Puckish.
Fuckish, eh?
Puckish,
Oh,
bro.
no, I'm all business. There's no mischief here.
No. He looks like he could get a legal loophole.
I don't deal.
And I look like I deal with DUIs.
You don't look like you deal
You
with
don't look like
anything.
any kind of. You look like you never had a
Uno
deal.
cards.
This is like those.
Look at this.
No.
It's
I'm
so.
a McLeod.
You look like a homeless guy from one of the haircut videos.
You look like in a Looney Tunes when they get pushed, they get slammed through a room and they come out wearing all the things that were in the room.
You look like a train hobo.
Well, imagine if a train hobo was a lawyer.
Why would they be a again? This is you making the.
For deals, for law, for legal things, dealing with the homeless.
Why would a homeless person be representing homeless
I would be
people?
representing another homeless person.
In what
A
court?
hobo, 1930 style hobo.
In kangaroo court.
Yeah, in kangaroo court. I look like a lawyer from kangaroo court.
No, you don't.
There we go. I look like, if this was in black and white, I would look like an old lawyer. Can you put a black and white
It's
filter
not in
over
black.
me?
No, it's not in black and white. No, you look terrible.
I would look like Gregory Peck. in the To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh my God, you're dressed like the gourmet detective. You got a
Gourmet
jacket, you got a
detective.
vest on under the jacket.
Wait a minute, I like the Gourmet Detective.
Do you know about the gourmet detective?
What, you mean the Phantom Gourmet?
No, the gourmet detective.
What's
I
the
don't know.
gourmet detective?
We've been watching the gourmet detective on Movie Mondays. This is exactly what you're wearing.
Oh,
you're wearing it. You're like the gay gourmet detective.
What the fuck is the Gourmet Detective?
He's a detective who solves food crimes.
Like what kind of crime is
Murder. None of them have anything to do with food.
Oh,
I don't look like this guy.
you
I don't look like him.
look like this guy.
I do not look like that guy.
You don't look like anything. That's what we're trying to
Really,
tell
yeah,
you.
you
What do
really
you mean?
It's nothing. It's giving nothing.
It's giving nothing, and you're eating all the, or you're leaving crumbs everywhere.
Nothing is so fun.
It's giving zero to me.
It's not giving anything.
This is an NBA 2K creative player.
If you stopped at the vest,
This is Create a Coach.
Yeah. Okay, that you might look like. You might look like a little kid's NBA creative coach in 2K, where you just max out everything.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever this thing is.
All right. Well,
anyway,
I look like a lawyer who would lose a case.
I'm a real ass lawyer,
And I'm Skinny
and
Pete
I
from Breaking Bad.
specialize in. I do domestic violence, but only between brothers.
What would
relationships.
you qualify as domestically abusive relationships between brothers?
Slaps, punches, or harsh words.
Things that my two older brothers,
So
Or
you're-
stealing
So boys,
between each other.
I would say
stealing
this
between
is.
each other
I would
is
say
so
this is
bad.
boys being boys, and you're saying
See,
this
I
is a
lay
crime.
down the law. I think
he's the one on
we've
trial.
let boys get away with being boys for far too long.
Okay.
And it's time. And listen, if a brother comes to me and says his brother has been taking his toothpaste, I'm coming down on him.
Toothpaste is communal in a family.
No, not if the brother thinks that the other brother shouldn't have it.
The only time it's not if you get the red toothpaste, the white
Can I let you in on a secret?
Yes, sir.
As a lawyer, it doesn't matter to me what is moral or ethically true. It's about who's paying me.
Yeah, you're a bad lawyer.
That's a good lawyer. That's a good lawyer.
It's a good
Lawyer should have
suit
no
style
regard
lawyer.
for the truth.
Exactly. I'm scrappy.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Scrappy the lawyer.
Scrappy the lawyer.
Oh,
There
that's
we
the law
go.
offices of Scrappy the lawyer.
Scrappy Esquire.
Oh,
Scrappy
yes.
and do.
Yeah.
Yes, Scrappy Esquire. And look, he's got a Harvard mug or bottle. Because he went to Harvard
I
Law.
went to Harvard.
Really?
Science law.
Uh-huh.
I remember when
Scientific law or lawyering.
when I was in Boston touring.
What's it made out of?
Old Hollywood.
It's made out of metal.
Just something
Let
crazy.
me screw it on and I'll look at
It's
the
just a
bottom.
kind of. Oh, he's trying to fool you by telling you to turn the bottle upside
Made in
down.
China.
Oh, it says polyconcept.
Polyconcept.
What the fuck is polyconcept on a water bottle?
Only a lawyer would understand.
Yeah, look at that
This is what we
lawyering
call-
word.
And I want to get into that. This is called legalese, guys.
Jargon.
Jargon. This is
Were you talking about you being in Boston?
when I first moved to Boston. My mom helped me move my shit in. We walked over to Harvard Law, the Harvard Law campus, and we walked around. My mom said, "I can't believe I'm walking where Obama walked." And I don't know why that stuck.
You can say that on any
I
place.
can't believe I'm walking where Obama walked.
You can say that about a good chunk of
No,
places.
he's not Forrest Gump.
No, you can say that about the
You can say that
Apple
about
Orchard in my
Gump. Any
hometown.
road, Forrest Gump
He's
probably
been a
can't
lot.
be.
I can't believe I walked where
Obama
Gump
has been
walked.
more places than the average person has been.
Yeah.
There's no question. He's been to
So
every
it's
state.
fair to just.
You could walk outside there and say, I can't believe I'm walking where Obama walked.
Obama did not walk on
But it's
this
like
avenue.
the percent chance that you'd be right versus saying, I can't believe I'm walking
It's
where
got to be 25.
John Stevens walked.
Well,
I don't
John
know who that is.
Stevens
I just-
walked.
Well, but that's
John
probably
Stevens
because,
definitely walked down this
because
street.
you don't know who that is. There's probably many of them. So
Yeah.
John
Well, I'm
Stevens is
still saying
probably
a
more
specific
likely.
one. Okay, John Stevens, the one who was born in 1973.
Okay, well,
Okay,
maybe
it's
Probably didn't. He's less likely to have walked here than Obama.
Well, I guess this is
Yeah.
true. Okay, well, again,
And
the
the
lawyer
lawyers,
defeats
it's all about percentages.
The
and
lawyer
likeliness.
The
Yeah.
likely lawyer has defeated me. Once again, the legal
Scrappy,
eagle
yeah,
himself.
Scrappy the
I'm
lawyer.
sick of this legal eagle guy.
Who's that?
He's a YouTube video.
Oh, he's the one that watches the. Wait, which one is this?
He's some piece of shit with a suit who goes up. Makes all these videos like legal lawyer, illegal eagle, lawyerly reacts to TV show.
You know who this
You
outfit is
should be
based
in
on?
court. Why
Have
are
you
you
seen
making
the-
YouTube?
Have you seen the other lawyer that wears like the big? What is his name? there's this lawyer who is on YouTube, and he does these snaps at the camera, and then it transitions to him in his office reading a book. And he says, if you ever get pulled over, say, I don't consent to any searches. And he's very Southern.
Oh, I've actually seen those guys.
This guy's awesome.
Does he have a bunch of rings?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of rings and a big wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saul Goodman guy.
Yeah, real life Saul Goodman.
He's cool. I fuck with him.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the Legal Eagle, never heard of this guy.
He's and I don't like that lawyers are on average better looking than people who work in trash rooms.
It's because they can afford gene therapy.
I think it's that for sure.
And genes from
DNA research.
chemical reaction.
Real shit.
I want to start a brand of jeans called Therapy.
Therapy
That's
reaction.
good.
That would be good.
Therapy genes. Oh my god.
Do you guys want to hear an idea I had when I was a kid that I just remembered the other day?
Yes.
This is an idea I thought would make $1 million, so I didn't tell anybody. So I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to make this.
Yeah, now you're up.
I'm up. I'm going to make it. Basically, it's like a lollipop, but it's hollow, and inside it's got some types of little candies, and it's a candy maraca.
They might have that.
Make a lot of money.
They might have that in Mexico.
I don't know if they do. Do they? Have that in Mexico?
I'm certain they have it in a country that we haven't heard of.
A candy maraca?
Do they have that in Mexico?
That you can shake and it goes.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah.
They do?
All right. Well,
Okay, well we'll make it hot then.
yeah, spicy.
No, like
A candy that's
temperature.
spicy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Do they have that in Mexico?
Spicy. This.
Okay, well then we're good. We can do that.
Well,
Let's
here's
dive
the
into this
yeah.
legal.
Which also, the reason we're talking about lawyers is because we're doing the lawyer website again today. The law advice
A
website.
different one though.
What?
Right? Is it a different one?
No, it's the same
I
one.
thought we did Avo last time.
We did. What did you do?
Oh, we did a different website.
Yeah, we did a different website.
What, did you guys collaborate on something? How did you both do a random different
Because I
website?
asked him what it was and he sent me a different website.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I found a completely new website.
Okay. Well, we're doing law advice, legal advice again.
It's the same kind of thing.
I didn't know about the secret website.
Well, this website that we found.
I found some good stuff on the old
Yeah,
one.
who should go first then? Because we have.
You guys go.
I'll go
With the
first.
new
Mine's
website.
open. I'll go first.
Mine's long.
This is from justanswer.com.
Which this morning we had a very funny who's on first almost happened.
Yep, because I asked him what's the website, and he said, just ask.
And
I
he
said, I'm
said-
asking you.
Yeah.
And he said, just answer. Okay, wait, do we have the clicker?
No, we haven't. We have Julio.
for a year.
Bruce.
Oh yeah, this one person just said I started weak. This guy just says Bruce, and then
I should look up to find Bruce.
I don't know. It was just in the recent asks. I think
Oh,
it just
okay.
said Bruce, and then go next slide. And this is just a customer says hi Bruce. So the way this website works is actually a little different than Avo.
Yeah.
The way this one works, it's much more similar to Practo, I would say, where the lawyers are getting presumably paid based on if they get rated for their answer on this website.
Okay.
So I think that this has to be this guy Bruce who has 38,000 satisfied customers. Can't be true. He's laundering money.
It's giving laundering.
Yeah. So this is Bruce. Next slide,
I
please.
think it costs $1 to ask a question.
I have a legal question, and I'm going to see if you would mind answering it for us.
That's nice.
So that's nice of them. Next one. And Matthew says, "Good morning. Your question does not say much about your question, so hopefully I'll be able to get your answer. Help you get your
His
answer."
last name is Esquire.
Expert.
Next slide. And so this person says, "Sir, thank you for responding on such short notice. Just wondering the legality of this because I see it quite a lot. This is in Pennsylvania, by the way. If someone were to say drop their cat from 10 to 15 feet on a soft surface because they, quote, land on their feet, is there anything illegal about it, even if the cat likes it?"
I will say that is not illegal.
Well,
Customer says
and then
hi.
customer said hi. Next slide. Stop moving. Holy shit. Next slide is somebody was making a parody song about Elon Musk, and they want to know the legality.
Okay.
This song is about Elon Musk, and it's sang from his perspective. The song mocks his recent decisions and exaggerates his views on the world, portraying him as a Disney villain-like character, something close to South Park-style humor, but less violent. I'm wondering if Musk can potentially sue us for making it, and if yes, are there ways to prevent it? There was no answer to this one, but I do want to get your opinions.
I think that Musk can sue, of course. That's your legal right as a U.S. citizen.
Is he a U.S. citizen?
I believe South Africa is part of America.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
He can sue. But of course, also there are ways to prevent him suing you. For example, brainwashing him, legally brainwashing him using videos and TV.
Like
Or
strapping him down in
telling
front of something and taping his eyelids open, that type of brainwash?
Right, or telling him not to.
Okay.
And the type of lawyer that I look like would say, if this case involves any kind of tin can, then I could take it.
The type of lawyer that you look like would say this.
Because he doesn't exist.
There isn't one.
But isn't you? There's got to be like some if it.
If this was two people fighting over a tin can, maybe a song about tin cans and bindles.
There we go. That could work.
Yeah.
If the glove fits, you may acquit. If they're trying South Park, let them walk.
Yeah.
Something like that could be.
Here's the trick. This is actually a real thing. I don't know if you guys know about this. You know the small penis thing, which is where if you're slandering somebody or you're doing libel or whatever, you're doing a parody of someone and you want to prevent them from suing you for it, you have to also put in something that's really like embarrassing, like saying they have a small penis or something like that, because in order to sue, they have to like prove without a reasonable doubt that it's like, oh, this is me that they're making fun of. So you have to say that it has to be me. The small penis character is me.
Well, it's civil court. You don't have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well, you know what I mean. I used the wrong words, but that is it.
But you do have to prove that you are.
You have to prove that you're the one being made fun of.
Here's another one. If it's SNL, you can tell.
Because I know every sketch.
That's another type of you must acquit thing.
If it's Mad TV, you'll make Madly Me.
Here's a trick: just change his name.
Yeah.
To Freelon Stuss.
Yeah, Elon Dusk.
Elon Red.
Yeah,
Is anything.
Anything,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Beyond X.
Or like Beyonce.
Beyond X, that works too. Beyonce, I think you'll have another problem though.
Yeah.
Next slide. I had a coworker ask me if I have noticed the boss's serial killer smile. I said a little. It's probably just a front to assert his power. Nothing to worry about. Can that be considered trash talking? And Dolan Williams says, hello. Trash talking is not against the law. Wow.
Thank God it's still legal.
Bit of a legal revelation for me. I always thought that trash talking could have been considered some bad
I guess it
style.
depends who you trash talk.
Libel. What do I call this?
Threats.
Libel.
Threats is trash talking, and threats should not be
Illegal.
Next slide, please. And this only took
I agree
hypothetical
with that.
situation.
Threats is
And this is, by the way, the
trash
best
talking. That's
possible
illegal.
thing you can search on this website. Yeah, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Hypothetical situation. If someone typed into Google, quote, teen porn or, quote, porn, would that be regarded / viewed as evidence of intent to view child porn? Answered by Gene C. We're going to see a lot of Gene C right now. No. Gene says no. This is simply that you were researching something for a project for school. Awa, because you heard about people getting involved in these illegal activities and you wanted to find out about it. But you did not download any of it. And you do not keep going back to those sites. And the customer says, thank you so much for answering the weird questions. Hoping I don't have any more to ask. Have a happy night. Gene says, you have a nice weekend too. But this continues. Next, customer comes back. I do have one more question, but I'm working until 11:30 p.m. Could I ask you tomorrow or something? Gene says, I will eventually come on tomorrow, but I'm not sure when. But if I'm not available, one of the other experts can help you as well. Customer says, I hear you. I would be home around 8 p.m. Gene says, okay, that's fine.
Can't just ask the question.
Yeah, why not?
So next day. Hello. Hope Friday has gone well. Thank you for your time and patience with me. First question. Hypothetical situation. If someone typed into Google young teen bestiality porn, young teen bestiality, teen bestiality porn, young bestiality, or young bestiality porn, would that be regarded / viewed as evidence of intent to view child porn? Gene says, not necessarily, but it is evidence of an interest in something that is viewed as a different type of sexuality. So if that person keeps typing these things into Google, they could possibly attract the attention of someone. Therefore, they should stop typing this into Googleoa if they must. Googleoa. Okay, next slide. Like Googleoa. Customer says, hypothetical situation. What if someone accidentally views child porn? Gene says, then they should get off the website as soon as possible. You can't help what you accidentally view, but it's best to stay away from those type of websites with your own computer because this stuff seems to come up more than you want it to. So maybe you should take a break from using your computer to view any type of materials of this nature so you don't have to worry about it.
One of my favorite parts of these types of websites is people who like are clearly like did something very bad and are approaching like a court date, and they'll go on a website and they post something like, So I feel really bad about this. I did something I shouldn't have. I killed a guy. Well, I can ask Rebel. Yeah, and all their responses are like, delete this immediately. You just have to imagine that they just have, it's just like there has to be an alert that goes off on someone's computer.
I like to imagine that this hypothetical situation is happening between every message, and then he has the tabs open and he's going right back. But there's a lot more. Trust me. Next slide, please. Thank you for your patience with me, Gene, says the customer. Next slide. Hypothetical situation. If someone typed into Google young teen scat porn or young scat porn, would that be regarded as evidence? Next slide. Long as they do not continue going back to those sites, and most importantly, don't download any forbidden materials. Customer says, I want to thank you one more time. I'm almost finished.
He's asking the same question every time.
I'm almost finished with the odd/stupid questions. Hypothetical
Just a
situation.
stupid question.
What if someone watches a video titled something like young teen does something? The video, etc., doesn't say anyone is underage. Next slide. About the bestiality questions above, when you said not necessarily, if that person literally made that search once or maybe twice, then they don't have anything to worry about. Gene says, no, that is not illegal. It's simply a sign of odd preferences. Customer says, gotcha. Thank you so much, Gene. I think that is all. I hope to never bother you with any weird questions again. You're an angel. Thank you so much for your time and patience.
The gotcha is so funny.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, cool, gotcha.
Gene says, no problem. Have a nice weekend. Okay. Next slide. Hypothetical situation. What if someone typed into Google teen incest porn, young incest porn, or young teen incest porn? Gene says same thing as I said above. What if they Googled that and then Googled the bestiality one or something? Like one search after another. Or like they did one search one night and the other search the second night. Next. The best thing for you to do is stay away from the computer for a while. Whatever you did, you cannot undo it. If you keep trying to undo it, you'll probably cause more problems rather than less. So the best thing to do is avoid the computer and avoid the topics you are bringing up. Have a nice weekend. Next slide. Totally. What if someone made those searches and maybe saw something? Just leave it alone / in the past pretty much. Gene says, exactly. Best wishes. You as well, says customer. Leave it in the past. That's fine. Or would be just fine. I love this. Leave it in the past, and that person should be just fine. They realize that they were talking about hypotheticals, or would be just fine. I'm sorry. You mentioned reading material. What if someone read erotica about a minor engaging in sex acts? Is that illegal? Would that be viewed / regarded as intended to be a child porn or anything? Just leave it in the past, and that person is okay. Next thing they say, okay / fine equals not in trouble / charged. And then Gene just didn't respond.
Yeah, at a certain point, he's asking the same question over and over.
But that truly
chat structure.
I know the chat structure. The way this one works is a really good chat.
It's incredible that it's public.
Why would this be public? Because people could have like similar scenario or situations.
Yeah.
Every single one is so specific to a person.
Just doing
that it should not be public.
Imagine if you like your chat with like the like chat bot on like a car dealership website or whatever was public. You know that ones they have where
you have red. Yeah. I want a Ford truck. Do you have red? And then next slide, please. What does MILF stand for? My boss keeps getting things from those initials. I know it is porn, but what does it stand for? Lawyer reacts.
Me, I'm a lawyer, fool.
Well, a lawyer probably would say that. A lawyer would, but if you were a civilian.
Okay, I think international law. I'm pretty sure it's masculine.
Iguana.
Illicit.
Love fest.
It's a gay.
I think it's a boy thing.
Okay.
I still think my international law firm is what.
That's good too. My next slide, I think, is my last. Nope, that one's the last one. All right, that's what I got from Just Answer /law, guys.
I'll do mine now. I'll show you some from the old website from Avo.
All right.
So here's the first one. How to get trial or change of venue. This judge is old miserable lesbian. I just wanted to put that.
How did you find that
title? I think I searched venue or something. I did not search lesbian, even though you think I did. I did not.
You thought that it was a video tab.
I did not search lesbian. I searched some nasty ass stuff, man, but I didn't do lesbian.
Miserable.
I think I actually did type miserable. That's what I searched.
Miserable lesbian.
Really good searches on these websites too. Let me put you on. Misery, agony, miserable,
That's
torture.
I have one that you're really the one search term that you're really gonna
The
like.
two that I searched a lot was hypothetical and hello sir.
Yeah.
Hello sir
is
is always got somebody who really was not that good at talking.
What if I did a Grinch photo shoot, but changed it to the Green Man? I am new to photography, so want to see if I can do a Grinch photo shoot, but use Green Man name instead.
I feel like this is
Teetering.
yeah, this is teetering on like parody slash just.
What I dislike
If
about
he's a
this
Green
one is
Man-
I'm new to photography. I want to do a Grinch photo shoot.
So I don't know about stuff like this.
If he's
But
a
can I
green
say
man,
green man?
if he's a green man with no green hair
Yeah, even a Green Man with green hair is okay.
and a Grinch type
As long as he's not
face.
completely covered in
I'd
hair.
say this is
That's the thing, yeah, because you can be ugly and green.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a few that go together. My boyfriend has jock itch really bad and was seen at a McDonald's parking lot itching, but it was called in under indecent exposure. He went to the station to put in a statement, but never gave a ticket if he is found guilty and has to register as a sex offender. Will that prevent us from ever being able to have children or get married in the state of Oklahoma? What is the sentence he could be given and what restrictions could he have? Here's another one that goes with that. Is rubbing your groin in front of someone a crime? Public genital scratching illegal? I was recently given a ticket for grabbing my genitals in public outside my clothing in view of public. I can't seem to understand on how a person either scratching himself or rearranging the northern region can be charged with anything. You can go to the next slide, Julio. That's on the next slide. Okay, not that one. So just a bunch of people who got in trouble because they were scratching.
I don't think scratching should be a crime.
Scratching is not a crime.
I mean, are they saying that they pull out the genitalia area?
This is the ones I put these in because it really does seem like they're probably doing. They're like,
They're definitely
a jock itch at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And they
Jock itch.
Jock itch at McDonald's is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
No, man, they got
Crazy
horny
phrase.
as fuck looking at the menu and all the Bad Bunny meal stuff and the promotional videos.
Here's the next one. What can we do? She's hurting. We just got to eat cheddar. My wife stepped out of the truck, slipped, and fell on the ice in the parking lot. What can I do?
We just got to eat
I
cheddar.
don't know what that means. I searched to eat cheddar to see if it's like a restaurant.
Oh, here's what it is. Here's what it is. He's bad at punctuating. Okay? We just got to eat cheddar, my wife.
This is so like, what can I do?
He's so panicked.
What can I do?
He's so panicked. He's not making it. He's just typing so fast that his autocorrect.
We just got to eat. What did we eat? Cheddar. We ate cheddar, and then my wife stepped out of the truck. Maybe the cheddar.
She's hurting now.
She's like, include all the details. Okay, we ate cheddar.
We just got to eat cheddar. What can we do? She's hurting. We just got to eat cheddar.
That is good.
Okay. Then we got, can I sue Chipotle for hurting myself on their walls? I was waiting in line for food with my girlfriend when I stuck my finger in one of the holes on the wall in Chipotle. I could not get it out for the life of me. But after some time of struggling, I managed to set myself free but got a mild laceration as a result. Can I sue for hurting myself with their decor?
No.
I know exactly what they did. Do you know they have the like Aztec style? Yeah, they stuck their finger in that hole. Can you imagine being in line at Chipotle, your finger stuck, everyone behind you's like, come on, next please. Like,
Or just imagine being in line at Chipotle and somebody sticks their finger in such a way.
I told Carter about this in the AI. I said I have a fantasy about sticking my finger in the wall.
That's true.
My finger stuck to the wall.
You shouldn't do it because you're going to
Yeah,
get
no,
lacerations
I have an immediate answer.
and likely have no legal
You know what?
recourse.
You're better than Carter.
Thank you.
Don't say
You're
that.
way better than Carter.
Thank you.
Carter would not answer that question. He said it was inappropriate, but
It's appropriate. I go where
you
it's
gave me a good answer.
Yeah, it's
Carter,
dangerous
step the fuck
and
up.
illegal to do.
It's not illegal to finger
It's
the wall.
illegal now.
In
We just
Chipotle,
made it.
That's private property.
We just made it
It's
illegal.
not illegal to touch. Never mind.
How can I sue KFC for pain and suffering of my tear meniscus on my left knee and a back pinch nerve? I worked for KFC and I slip and fall on a raw piece of chicken skin. Slip and fail on a raw piece of chicken skin. Now I'm with a tear meniscus on my left knee and pinchy nerve. This happened back in May 2nd of 2018.
That's pinche.
And this is recent. They did this. They were like, "Oh, I just remember when I slipped on chicken skin. I wonder if I can get anything."
This should be like a sports injury, I think.
Yeah.
Either they go to us, but yeah, torn meniscus is like plenty of football players.
Yeah.
You trip on a piece of raw meat.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, that's what happens. You're out for a cut. 2 cuts of chicken skin. You're out for 4 or 5 years.
KFC could be Kentucky football championship.
Probably is.
Certainly be.
Well, here's another fast food one. Can I sue McDonald's over there being snot-like substance in my drink? I don't know if intentional or not. Still unacceptable during COVID. Just was getting some hot axe and hot chocolate to start off my morning. I've never had any problems before at any other locations till this morning. I order hot chocolate with my meal, but when I drank it, it tasted like a slimy gooey.
Oh, that's such an amazing line to be given. I just need to go to court.
It tasted like a slimy gooby.
Your Honor, it tasted like a slimy gooby.
Exhibit A, the gooby. Please bring out the slimy gooby.
The taste was completely hot and had gooey substance all over it. Really don't have words to describe texture. It was same texture like snot. Used my fork and scraped up lots from the inside. I have photos I can provide if needed. Just need a place to send them. I'm never usually that guy, but this is my first time ever actually feeling like I have to leave a report. I'm open to being tested or whatever to prove it's not my own.
He kept the slimy gooby.
It was a gooby, man.
They took a photo, but
Yeah, he's gonna test it. Yeah, he's keeping it, man.
This needs to go to
I had so many of this type of thing of finding slime or gooby.
This should be
You know, the material.
This is not a one for
everyone keeps it. Is the what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everyone says I still have it. I put it in my fridge.
I don't think that this is a problem for the United States court system. This is a problem for Maury.
Yeah.
This is a Maury.
It is not your gooby. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not my fucking gooby.
That's a backflip. Yeah.
50 backflips in a row. Not my gooby. The gooby does not belong to you.
Here's a nice one. Can a police officer use a Slim Jim to enter my car without my permission? Nice one. I don't have to read the full thing for that. Oh, this next one is horrible. This is one of the most horrible things I've ever read. I went to the county health department to get a pap smear, and the doctor got the speculum stuck in my vagina.
What did you look up to find the speculum?
No, I searched. I'm trying to remember what I searched. It was not vagina. Pap. I always all the grossest, most horrible ones I always find because I searched for something innocuous and then something crazy comes up. The doctor, I went to get a pap smear. The doctor did not lubricate the speculum before insertion. After the pap was done, she was unable to remove the speculum. She said the speculum was stuck because she could not get it to close. She started pushing, pulling, and twisting the speculum while it was inside of me. When that did not work, she started opening it wider. She said in a panic voice, "It's stuck and I can't get it out." It's just so horrible.
This is why men should be the gynecologists, not women. Because I don't care what they feel.
Yeah.
Right? I'll just rip it out.
Oh.
Okay, here's the next one.
You know, like that.
It sounds like it hurts really bad.
Of course it does, but I don't care. I have a penis.
All right.
My husband purchased and consumed Gatorade with slime and worm-looking thing in it. He drank 4 before he discovered it. Now sick. What recourse should we follow?
Bro, he drinks a worm in the Gatorade.
He got 4 Gatorades with slime and worm. Don't worry, there's a bunch more coming.
Chad one time made a Mountain Dew with a fly in it.
Made a Mountain Dew.
Drank. Made Mountain Dew.
Here's the next question. It's under internet law. Is it illegal to sell slime at schools in Ohio?
Oh, yes. Most school in Ohio.
Yep, slime selling school.
Most school in Ohio.
Here's the next one, a little close to home. Can I sue TikTok for destroying my marriage? My husband was home during COVID-19 for a while, and now my marriage is destroyed. All he knows is watch video after video. We argue about this every day. He doesn't talk to me or hear nothing I say.
This is one of the most common problems in all of America at the current moment. This is the
COVID-19 TikTok.
And 90% of white people are getting divorced.
My wife and I, here's the next one. My wife and I lived at 21 Totten Street in Bethpage, New York. During that time, they dug gunk out of the ground near Green.
This is a full work life.
Yep. They dug gunk out of the ground. And now what I did is I took out the body of this one because this one is actually
Truman is their son.
brutally sad, and the wife got cancer from the gunk.
It was cancerous gunk.
It was cancerous gunk.
Oh, I don't want to hear about all
So
this.
you don't have to hear about that part.
I hate
What
that
should I
shit.
do if I found a rubber jelly like substance in my bag of chips?
Ew.
I was eating my chips when I almost finished. When I reached in the bag, grabbed the last of my chips, and put it in my mouth, I immediately felt like blueberry jelly like substance in my mouth. So I went to the kitchen sink and threw it in the sink. I then grabbed it and put it in the bag that I was eating.
This would ruin my day.
So bad. Blueberry rubber jelly.
Blueberry rubbery jelly in my
I
fucking
love the
chips.
narration of always what they do. They're always like, he's like, while I was eating, then I tasted a blubbery, rubbery gooby, and then I threw it.
I threw my goobie back in the bag. My blueberry goobie.
Here's one I want to hear from you about. This is, I think, your area of expertise.
All right.
There's a question about intellectual property.
Oh.
Do you put the app word on your trademark, such as peanut butter and jelly app? I read about trademarking.
What does that mean?
Do you put the app word on your trademark, such as peanut butter and jelly app?
Mixing's making it out. Peanut butter jelly.
He's asking if you should trademark the word peanut butter and jelly, or if you should trademark peanut butter and jelly app.
Oh, I see that. He's saying he's starting an app and either it's an app called peanut butter and jelly.
He's trying to trademark the phrase.
I need to see if this app
I need to see a peanut butter and jelly app.
I'm gonna see if this is
Oh my god.
It's so funny to make an app called peanut butter and jelly. It's even funnier to try and copyright the words peanut butter and jelly.
peanut butter and jelly. This has to be out by now.
Wait a minute, peanut butter and jelly TV. Oh, that's PBJ TV.
Peanut butter and jelly app.
Jello Ballo.
You might be stuck on the intellectual property trademark.
Yeah, I'm also just seeing Jello Ballo
Peanut butter jelly time.
and Subs. Subs is an app for sandwich recipes.
Okay, cool.
And then the cartoon of Bon Bon.
All right. What do you think? Peanut butter jelly app or peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly app. It has to be.
Okay. I still have a bunch more, so I'm going to start going fast. I found a bunch of good ones. This one, I think this actually means something, but I could not stop laughing at just this phrase. Is penal code 211 considered a wobbler?
If I did not go to prison but received a felony
Is
for it.
penal code 211?
This guy can't vote. He can't vote because he wobbled.
I guess what's a wobbler?
Yeah, he's a wobbler.
Question: can sued Dunkin' Donuts, i.e., croissant that has rubber glove in it? It's so funny to me to imagine eating a croissant that has a rubber glove.
What is this?
Did
you get the peanut butter jelly app?
You tell me. I got the app.
Peanut butter jelly app. Okay, next one. Okay, I understand. The floor had a crack in it and a bubble underneath the crack, in which when I took the next step, I tripped. I love starting with
Okay, I understand. Oh, okay.
So I'm coming to you because I finally got what happened to me.
I'm seeking legal recourse. Okay, I
Oh,
understand.
okay, I understand. Can I sue the company that makes Bubble Day game for false advertisement? I downloaded the game that said you will win money if you get 10,000 points. Bubble Day. Here's another intellectual property question. Can I make custom South Park characters?
No.
You cannot.
Don't
Oh my
even
God.
try.
This next one is the most evil thing I've ever seen on this website. This is so horrible. Is it illegal to give a minor sperm so they have a child? I'm very curious if this would be illegal. Could I be charged with something if I did give my sperm to a minor? I'm 24 and she is 15. There would be no sex, just giving her my sperm.
Oh,
Is that illegal?
yeah. Kill yourself.
I mean,
We found the loophole.
Oh,
that's awful.
I found so much stuff like this on this website because I searched birthday because I was trying to find stuff like, oh, so and so ruined my birthday celebration or something, and it's all. Can I have sex with this girl? Her birthday is 2011.
Her birthday's only in 204 months.
Yeah. Horrible. Found this creature inside my bag of candies. So my question is, who do I need to talk to about this? I brought some gummy Jolly Rancher candy, and I found this creature inside my bag of candy. So my question is, who do I need to talk to about this creature? And I've been vomiting since I saw it inside of my bag.
Oh, just by seeing it?
Yeah,
Incredibly powerful
this is the
creature.
most disgusting creature in the world.
Can I get sued from an injury which required surgery due to consensual roughhousing? I was at my neighbor's barbecue. The homeowner, his friend, and myself were the only three left at the bar. We were having cocktails and having a good time. The host was telling me that he wasn't a big fan of our neighbor across the street because he was coming on to his wife. Jokingly, I mentioned that he's a pretty big guy and he'd have his hands full if they squared up. He told me that he was a Golden Gloves boxer and would have no issues. My comment was, well, if he knows any grappling, there could be an issue. He walked around the bar and started jokingly throwing blows at me, and a few landed on the ribs as I was backing up. He threw a few more blows, at which point I came in very close with a wrestling jiu-jitsu move and picked him up and laid him down on the ground and locked him up, never intending to hurt him. He has a torn rotator cuff. The move is not intended to damage, but more of a submission application. I went back the following day and learned he needed surgery. He told me everything was okay. He had great insurance. We agreed to split the copay. I'm now getting nasty grams from his wife. Am I liable? A nasty gram?
What's a nasty gram?
Nasty gram for him. I got a nasty gram from his wife. Because I laid him down. Nasty gram.
Yeah, just somebody knocking at the door.
My husband.
Nasty gram.
You hit my husband, you asshole. I'm gonna eat shit in front of you.
Okay, here's another one.
Nasty gram.
Are pictures of cartoon minors being tickled illegal?
Yes.
I have clicked on many images of teen male cartoons being tickled over the past few years. They have usually been between the ages of 15 to 17, though there have been a few younger ones. In most instances, the teens are clothed. Sometimes they've been half clothed. There have been a couple instances where they haven't been clothed. I normally try staying 18 plus as much as possible, but the site where I browse is very liberal as far as these pictures go. And it's easy to click on a picture that's previewed on an existing page, so you may not necessarily know the characters below 18 until you click the thumbnail version. Currently, I'm trying to get my computer and phone investigated for hacking. However, the company I want to work with states in their authorization form that anything illegal that's readily apparent found while doing digital forensics will be reported to the authorities. My question is, what I've described illegal, is it considered underage pornography, and is it prosecutable where I live?
Follow-up question. How old is SpongeBob?
If you had to guess, how old is SpongeBob? And then we have, I was watching the original Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, and learning karate. Then I went to the kitchen and accidentally struck my husband as I practiced, and what a coincidence. It was after I read his text with another woman. Now I have a DV court date, but I am a woman, plus I was just practicing karate.
Wow, that is the most amazing defense I've ever heard. You rage punch your husband. They say, I was simply practicing wax on, wax off from the karate. You have to pick a movie that is old, so that because everybody in the jury's seen the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And then you at least show the movie.
It has to be a crowd pleaser movie.
Exactly. And guess what he does in the movie? Fucks up.
But he always gets back up.
But he always gets back up.
Just like you in court.
And if your husband had watched Karate Kid, maybe he would have gotten back up. After what's the thing he can't defend from?
Punch.
The crane. Crane thing.
Never seen Karate Kid.
Me neither.
The fuck?
So here's just a few more.
You seen Cobra Kai though?
Can I say Waldo inspired for a bikini I am making?
Yes.
You can say that if you want.
You can say that.
Here's another one.
Here, you can't find the bikini because it's so micro.
No, just the stripes, I think.
Shit.
I'm sorry to get really.
Is it illegal to transform movie characters in Photoshop?
Yes.
Transform into what?
Transform them.
You cannot transform.
Is it illegal to transform?
I think it is by definition transformative.
And then here's the last one. This one is really cracking me up. Just I don't know why. I was injured inside a store. A young girl hit me on my right knee with a Santa Claus pole. My lawyer says to settle.
You know, it's a song for $5.
Just the phrase "a Santa Claus pole" really is getting me.
Santa Claus pole.
She hit me with a Santa Claus pole.
I think that's a death penalty situation.
Yeah.
All right. So these.
The gooby thing really fucking killed me.
Yeah.
I tasted
Slimy
gooby. Oh my god.
Slimy goobies.
I found a rubber jelly.
I found a rubber jelly in my goobie. All right, so here are my slides now. There's a lot more. So this first one I looked up. This is how I would find stuff. I just wanted to show my process. So I would do the site thing, and I found. I just really loved this. Good day. My name is Darren Dookie of Trinidad.
Okay, tell him what you told me about Darren
Then I looked up Darren Dookie. I think Darren Dookie killed somebody.
Whoa. And he said the case was called, like, the people of Trinidad versus
Darren Dookie, yeah. This next one. Is it illegal to post a video taken in my own home of a person eating his boogers? I know it's gross, and there was no answer for that, which sucks.
It's illegal.
I would say it's fully illegal.
It's fully illegal. This next one. How do I answer LIGO without being delusional or pathetic? That was a good search term, was pathetic. It was a lot of very, very sad people asking questions. And then the legal author expert says, I apologize, but I do not understand the question. Could you please clarify for me? And then they said, well, Liga was a client and we had a love affair shortly. I told her that I'd pay her back for her plane ticket to fly from Copenhagen to Kansas City, $2,000-ish. I'd pay her back the money she loaned me when I was in a jam, but she and I had a falling out during that trip. She still wants to pay it back. I can't pay it yet. Is there an issue? Also, I have a question concerning my business startup. Is it okay to start an LLC if I start it, or is it okay to start it without an LLC for the first month? And the legal author only answered the LLC question.
Well, yeah, there's no LIGO law.
Yeah. And then this next one. Is it legal for me to pay to eat from a dominatrix as it comes out of her if her and I are both willing? Which then D. Winogo Esquire expert said, what state are you located in? They said Indiana, and they said there is no statute or regulation prohibiting eating feces. Moreover, Indiana Code 35-45-4-2 defines prostitution as someone who performs or offers or agrees to perform sexual intercourse or deviant sexual conduct. Therefore, it is not illegal as long as you are not engaging in deviant sexual conduct with the dominatrix concurrently, which the other person has. Okay, I understand. So would the same answer apply to having the dominatrix perform cock and ball torture and letting her kick me in the balls, ball busting, or cuckolding me if we are both willing? And I would be paying for all this. Thanks. And then D. Winogo says, absolutely. And they said, I wanted to make sure that you understood what cuckolding meant. I would be watching the dominatrix have intercourse, and after completion, she would cuckold me by making me lick and eat his cum for her. Would that be legal? Sorry for the delays. I had to leave town for a couple of days. Yes, the same statute and answer I previously provided would apply to the cuckolding situation as well. Would that be considered a deviant sexual act or sexual conduct when she would make me lick another man's cum from her private area after they've had sex? If you were paying her, then odds are yes. It would be considered deviant sexual conduct, and you can get charged criminally with soliciting prostitution. Okay, so then if I'm not paying her, it would be legal? Yes, as long as there's no money involved, this is legal.
This case needs to hit court because I need to hear the old-ass judge go, and what is ball busting? Ball busting. And
I
love the jury went ball busting.
CBT.
I loved so much that he was like, okay, I'm not sure you know what cuckolding
Sorry,
is.
I'd just like to clarify. I'm eating his cum out of her butt.
This next one had no answer, but it was a customer saying, I used 2 profanity words on a fax to a lawyer asshole and jerk face, and now he wants to take me to court on profanity charges. I want to go in alone and represent myself because I am not going to fight it. I was wrong, and they can rule whatever they want against me. Do I, or should I really need a lawyer with me? Yes!
Cussing is illegal. We've talked about this.
Cussing is so
I'm the number one lawyer. I work on so many profanity
Cusses
cases.
are illegal, but cussing is different from mom to mom. So it really depends on what
Your Honor, my client, you thought he said shit, but you didn't hear after. He said taki mushrooms.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
See, you might be saying fudge.
Your Honor, have you not enjoyed a steaming bowl of pho?
Exactly. And
We all have.
every house was different. I was like, God dang, a lot of
I
people.
couldn't say sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, some people can say, I can say all the swears. So
Shut up.
I could say screw. Now screw is a cuss in my house. So it really, and some people I went over to my friend's house, and his parents let him say, fuck this, fuck that, fuck the dinner that I'm eating. So it really.
I was told in 3rd grade that jerk is a swear.
Suck my dinner up my ass.
Oh, suck my dick.
Did I sit down at the table telling Grandpa that?
Hey, Grandpa,
Suck my dinner up my ass.
That's a pretty good. Actually, you should be able to say that.
Suck my dinner up
Suck
my
my
ass.
dinner.
Suck my dinner. It depends on the food. Maybe you have like a savory lollipop.
Stick my dinner.
Lick my-
I could say stinks instead of sucks.
Lick my bob.
Stinks.
Lick my
Stick
bob.
my D.
That's my D, Mom.
Where's my bob?
Or like
My
stick
bob.
my thing.
Yeah, any of that should be
Stick my finger.
Lick my finger.
Because then they say where. You say, ew,
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
anywhere.
Yeah.
Finger my.
Stick it.
And then, okay, this next one. I did something incredibly stupid today. While there was no question it was stupid, I wanted to see if it was illegal. I was at a trade show in Las Vegas, and I got a call for an emergency and had to leave early. When I parked this morning, it was a single spot up against a concrete barrier in front. I entered the parking lot to find someone had parked directly behind me, less than a foot in the spot that wasn't a space and was sticking out into the roadway. Not having time, I spent the next 5 minutes and 100 turns getting my truck out from in front of him.
Turns. This guy's playing Baldur's
I
Gate.
know.
Yeah, bitch.
Making sure I didn't hit his vehicle, in the process scraping up my bumper on the concrete. Upset, I wrote a note. Great job parking like an asshole directly behind me when there's not even a spot, insensitive bastard. And left it underneath his windshield wiper. Looking back, it was rude and stupid, but was it illegal under Nevada law? I didn't threaten him or touch his vehicle. That is the most ex-Mormon fucking thing I've ever heard.
Hey, go suck a lollipop.
Yeah, what is he says? Great job parking like an asshole directly behind
Is
me.
sarcasm
When
on a
there's
note
not even a
illegal
spot.
in Nevada?
Insensitive bastard.
Is Nevada
Insensitive
where-
bastard.
Is Nevada where ex-Mormons moved to?
I think so.
The
Yeah,
opposite
you know.
of Utah.
I think there's a lot of
City of
Mormons in
sin.
Nevada also.
Where there's two cities of sin in Nevada.
Reno.
Las Vegas and Reno. The whole state
State of
is
sin.
sin,
Yeah.
basically. If you ask me, this is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Nevada, more like never had a good thought or emotion
Or
in my life.
impulse when I was in Nevada
Yeah.
because I was gambling and drinking
Uh-huh.
Sprite.
Never had a
Sprite with
never had a chance to go to heaven.
Never had one.
And Nevada backwards is heaven.
I think it's
headed
Nevada.
Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is a
it's
Death
magical
Star
state.
curse.
This next one. I have taken the company computer with the out of the office to my home to review more trash on it, of turning it.
I'm thinking of
I'm
turning
thinking
it.
of turning it over to the law. Some of the girls looking young, he was on a teen porno site.
Comma, comma, comma.
Comma, comma, every ellipsis is a comma. Just let the law check it. And if no one is under 18, I'll jam it and give it back to him. But if there's a girl under 18, will the law arrest him? And then
No, the
P.
law will
Simmons.
arrest you.
Well, that's what P. Simmons says. P. Simmons says, thanks for the chance to help. I'm an attorney with over 12 years experience. Hopefully I can help you with your legal question. What is going on here? You took a computer with child porn on the computer? I didn't say child porno. I said it was on a teen porno site. That could be 18 or 19 years old. I said some of them would be questionable if they are under 18 or under. The P. Simmons says, yes, if there's child porn on the computer, the police can arrest them. My concern is that if you have the computer, you're also breaking the law. The best thing to do is turn it over to the police and let them investigate.
Pedophile Simmons, man. I'm not
Oh my God, wait, that's true.
Yeah, he's covered his ass.
This next one is, this is a strange question. Is there a law about ABDL in public? And then Isaac Esquire says, thank you for your question, but please permit me to assist you with your concerns. I happen to be a Pennsylvania license. My apologies, but by ABDL, do you mean adult baby diaper lover or something else? If not, I just want to answer the question properly. Yes, adult baby diaper lover. Hi, there is no law against it. The only law is based on decency, which means that so long as genitalia is covered up, sincerely, Dimitri Esquire.
Okay, so apparently,
I like that the Isaac knew what ABDL meant.
yeah.
Well, he certainly.
I think he probably Googled it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if here's the troll you pull, right? You ask this question, the person says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean ABDL? Is that adult baby diaper lover? I think I'm not." And you say, "What the hell are you talking about? What the
Here's
fuck?"
the troll I do. If they ask me, is it legal to be ABDL? I just sit back. Sure, fucking hope not. Then
Yeah,
you're
you're the master.
then you get 5 stars.
Yeah, exactly. This next one. This is embarrassing, but please bear with me. I have an unhealthy hobby of watching porn. I was recently searching for videos with Google, and I searched for something that isn't appropriate because the word I used doesn't mean what I thought it meant. Google brought up a page that let me know what I searched for was illegal. I never saw any picture or video, just that message from Google. Should I be expecting a visit from
So
authorities?
what do you guys think
What
the
is
word
the
was?
So
Alien.
Is it illegal? Is it legal to look at alien porn?
It can't be legal. It shouldn't be legal.
It should not be legal,
Does
but
Google give you a warning if you search something illegal?
I think so.
That's awesome.
But the warning, this is what the customer said.
Thank you, Google.
This is what the customer said. For some crazy reason, I thought Lolita meant a beautiful Hispanic woman. So when I searched for Lolita handjob, oh my God, immediately let me know that what I searched for was illegal. This is 2 days ago, and I've been freaking out ever since because I looked up the actual definition of Lolita. As long as I didn't view any material and I didn't break any child porn laws, right? Having it accidentally open for a second or so is not equivalent to watching
I
videos.
like that defense. He only watched it for 1 second.
Yeah.
The hoops
They shut it off.
that pedophiles will jump through to make what they're doing legal.
Yeah,
It's so,
hoops.
I wish that
Children.
I wish that every other criminal was doing this. I wish there were questions on this website like so I technically may have accidentally killed a guy, but like I was only
for a second.
it was only for a second that I was choking him out, and then like just all these excuses, and it's unbelievable.
It really is amazing. These guys are kind of master. This is why I know
They're kind of master debaters.
You were talking about people asking questions on this website, right? You know,
I guess.
well, I tried to get my own.
I guess that
Well,
was
you guys,
yeah.
I tried to get my own legal advice.
You're kidding.
I tried to.
Next
I
slide.
was trying to do that too, but I changed my mind.
I tried to get my own legal advice on something. Now I want you to look at my conversation real quick.
Okay.
Welcome. How can I help with your legal question? Hello. Yes, it has recently come to my attention that an employee of mine has stolen my designs and started his own clothing company. How do I sue him? Next slide. The lawyer can help you determine if you have a case. Where are you located? These laws vary by state. I am located in New York City, but my client is in Mexico. Next slide.
Your client.
My employee is the most famous singer in Mexico. He is 19 and weighs 90 pounds, like Chalamet. He dances better than most, and I am upset. He has gone behind my back, and I want retribution. They said chat is completed. They did not want to take this
They didn't
case
give
on.
you anything?
They did not want to take this case on.
fucking
Jubio, what is this?
Go next.
Jubio, what is this? What is Jubio.bigcartel.com/products?
The Jubio Stellar hoodie.
What have you've taken my designs?
The Jubio Authentic Center.
You have taken my designs from me, and you have started your
You
own
designed
clothing
this?
brand. I've been sitting on this Jubio merch forever.
And you haven't.
I haven't put it there. Well, my design was that the island was going to be the dot on the I.
That's a better design.
That's a better design.
And Jubio ripped it off and made it.
And why is it in pounds?
That's a good point. I guess it's a.
Why are you paying for this in GBP?
Euros.
Your euros, rather. He's not answering.
Well, that's because I think that this is a different Jubio.
This is a different Jubio?
I think this is JU Bio.
JU Bio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are
Just under.
Well, then how are these designs so similar to mine?
Just under beach.
Well, it's somebody else ripped you off, and you know what they also ripped off? Jubio's name.
So we have a case together.
We have a case. You guys have a co-case, which is good because this is going to dip into international law.
This
Yeah.
is good. Oh, yeah, because
Because I'm not qualified
you know,
for it.
holy
I've
shit.
actually been completely banned from participating in it.
This might even be maritime law if there's an
I
ocean
think it is
between you and the
maritime.
other. So this means that it's legal to do killing. Is it legal to kill someone in the fucking ocean?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
If you just go 20 miles off of New Jersey, you can kill.
No, not 20, but like a lot more.
I think that the country that the person is from would be mad at you.
Well, but being mad is fine. I don't
Being
care.
mad,
if
you
you're
can-
I
mad.
think that you wouldn't be able to go to that country anymore.
Okay,
And
so
then
fuck it.
depending
Let's
on
kill
what it
people
was, they
from
might
countries
get
that
you.
suck.
Because it's like the thing where someone does something bad and the other country says you gotta, like in the Dark Knight, extradite.
You can kill someone from the United Kingdom in the ocean
Yes.
and just never go.
Well, it
But I
depends.
bet that the U.S. would get you and send you there
Why?
to get
I'm
in
a
trouble
citizen.
because they're fucking narcs, man.
I'm a Republican.
They don't care about that. Honestly, the people at the top, for them, it's not about Democrat, Republican. It's about this. Either you got money or you don't.
Okay, so I have a lot of money.
You don't.
Well, you got a lot of money. You got enough to get on a boat.
Honestly, even the people who have a lot of money in our lives, like $100,000, $200,000, that's literally nothing.
How could that be nothing?
They
It's
could
a
buy.
grain of sand.
They could buy 20 of these hoodies.
You can buy more than that.
They could buy 20 and just give them
Well, I
out.
guess if they only have 20 in stock, they could probably
Yeah.
buy 20.
Well, guys,
Well, if you have
this
money-
concludes the episode about legal advice.
And if you have money,
Another one.
send $5 to patreon.com/podcastaboutList,
Yep. We do
where you
amazing
can see
episodes.
new type of
Dungeons and
files.
Dragons, the shareholder
Yeah,
meetings.
speaking of the shareholder meeting, what day is it this month, Julio? What did we
Beers
say?
being drank.
It's on I remember it's on a Sunday. At what?
28th.
Sunday, January 28th will be the shareholder meeting. That's
Yeah.
on Discord, so join the executive producer tier on Patreon and then make sure you're in the
And
Discord.
also this weekend, Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be opening up for little Adam Friedland in a tiny town called Tampa, Florida.
Where are you playing?
The Crazy Comedy Village.
Is it really called the Crazy Comedy Village?
It's something along those lines. It's a really stupid name. It's going to be really, really bad. These shows are going to be terrible. Please come out. Please just brighten my day just a little bit. It's going to be so fucking hell. Being in Tampa, he's going to try to make me go to a strip club or something.
Tampa's nice this time.
I like movies. Tampa, no, I'm not a fan.
We went to Tampa
Don't you get there?
We went to Tampa 2 years ago for FYA Festival. Yes. And we got accosted by an Uber Eats or an Uber driver.
Accosted, the guy talking to us.
No.
Assaulted. Let's say what it is.
Say what it was. He verbally assaulted us.
By saying what?
He said,
We were taking an Uber to Waffle House, and he said, "You know, Waffle House sucks, right?" I said, "No, it doesn't."
I'm sick of the funny Uber driver.
and you were acting like this is not a crime against us, that we can sue this man.
Accosted.
He accosted us. This is a crime against us.
He drove you there. You paid.
No.
He can say whatever he wants.
He's verbally assaulted us.
All right. Well,
If we are building in the members are building in Tampa as an adult video store.
all right. Well, then I think we're having a good time. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. I have another question. You guys fucking hate me. You guys fucking hate me, which I was fucking
It's a
good.
bad prank.
I'm not good at pranks, man. I'm famously bad at pranks. I don't
You
do
have a
pranks.
prank face.
I
Your
haven't-
face is this.
I haven't done pranks since when I was a kid. I did the bucket of water on the door.
You do
my
this?
brother, and he cried.
You do this when you're.
My older brother,
You
6 years old.
can't. You have no poker face for pranks. Is when you do a prank, you have a little. You have like a bobblehead thing.
I'll
You do.
follow my
You do this. You do this. You go.
Oh, bobble my head. The other day, I got a fake poop, and I put it on my kitchen counter. As soon as I got it, I had zero planning, put it on my kitchen counter, and my wife walked in, just got home from work, and I said, I'm so bad at pranks. I said, hey, baby, can you get me a glass of water? And I was closer to the kitchen than she was. I was doing nothing. I was just sitting in the hallway. Can you give me a glass of water? It didn't work, man. She walked in, and she was like, yeah, there's a fake poop.
I'm also pretty bad.
We were talking about the master troll the other day.
And the master.
I remember
Which
I was trying to think of trolling I had done in the past, and I remember something I did in college that I completely forgot about. The people got mad at me for. Which was, you remember how in college it was like they had the it was like a TV net, like a school TV network where you get shows. It was like they have a staff and you make like however many episodes. I never did any of that, but on Facebook I made a fake poster for a show for that. This shit fucks. And I said, I'm excited to announce I'm making one of these shows. Please message them on Facebook and ask me if they want to be on the crew. And like, we're gonna have a meeting in this room on this day at this time. And it was completely not true, but I get a bunch of people messaged the school organization, be like, hey, can I work on this shit fucks? And everyone got really mad at me because it wasn't real.
Here you go.
$100 million.
You can only buy stuff at my house. So
Yeah, that
it's
might
not
give
really
stuff.
gonna
And then
work.
you have a little closet where you have like red vines and skill.
Oh my god, I just thought
Chinese fake
of
crab.
I just thought of an incredible 6-year-old idiocracy style thing.
Oh, bloody hell.
They come to Muggy, you say, sorry man, I don't have any cash. You got a card reader?
Oh, that would be. The thing is, with this current state of the world, they probably would.
They would, and you would have to tip.
Yeah, exactly.
They
And then
turn
they
that
just
thing
look
around.
around your phone. They say, how much is it tipping? Like, I'm tipping 100% of the fucking mugging. It's
I think
bullshit.
2% are 100%.
I've been falling into this trap a lot recently. They 250 for a cup of coffee. They flip
get rid of
How do they
tipping.
do that in the other countries where they don't have tips?
Yeah, I don't think that they don't really have tipping in like Europe.
Yeah, did you just make everybody just
Isn't it like?
So they like actually pay the like the people.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's definitely not the solution. We can't be doing that.
I think in German class they told me that if you do tip more than like 20% or something, if you don't leave just like $1 coin or something, they get like,
Which I think
Well,
is
what
not
happens
true.
is-
This is
that's not true because
no, this can't be
in
true.
Mexico, when I was in Mexico, they don't tip there. Well, they do like, but it's maybe Korea puts but they don't really normally tip. It's just like
you just
above
weren't tipping.
Well, no, we were tip every time, and every time we tipped there. Oh my God! Thank you so much. Like it was like, I was like, you have to stop. This is not okay. I can't
too much.
Everyone is looking at us. It's
why
like I
nobody
can save
tips.
your son.
You probably did. That's maybe why nobody tips there, because they're too grateful. And it's a little embarrassing.
Well, here's a cheat code. You live in a country where tipping is not the norm. All you have to do is move to a tourist city where Americans are going to come and tip you.
True.
And you're going to make twice as much money.
And then you act all offended.
These are money hacks.
Money hacks.
Have you traveled internationally?
Yeah, I did. We went to Mexico City. Went to Australia.
Were you doing shows there?
I was doing shows. Not in Mexico. I did one show in Japan. Which was,
That's
yeah. There was like 40 people there, maybe, but like
That's pretty impressive.
it was pretty cool. Dude, there was like most of them were like expats, but there were like 4 or 5 like actually like Japanese people there who just found the podcast computers.
That is sick.
Have you guys done shows internationally?
No, I don't do it. So we gotta get passports.
Do a lot of international folks listen to this?
we don't know.
Millions.
Dude, I get come to Brazil a lot, and I'm like,
That's
are
a
you?
threat.
Well, no, I get come to Brazil, and I'm like, you guys, and then I'll I'll see a comment that says come to Brazil, and I'll click the profile, and it'll say like that they live in Brazil. I'm like, well, you should come to Brazil. They just fucking with it.
I thought the whole thing was that you go to Brazil when people say that, and then they
Chop up everybody.
yeah, something like that. Would you go do a show in Brazil?
Yeah, would you do a show if you knew they were going to chop you up? Would I do a show if I knew they were going to chop me up afterwards? I'm open to any and all new experiences.
Okay, well, with that in mind, what if they kept you alive as they chopped you up so you felt every chop?
Well, I don't know. I have certain sadist tendencies. Well, let's just strip the hypothetical question just down to the bare essentially. When you get chopped up, would I get chopped up? That sounds like a euphemism for something else.
Just little pieces.
Chunks. I actually I would because there's strength in numbers, and if there were more little pieces of meat,
You're a gecko. You can.
exactly. They would all like just become their own little mini bees, and then I could go and
walking around.
you know, I could
And then you name all your tours. You book a tour. Do the whole thing
Every
in one
single
day.
day. I love that.
Every
Yeah.
fucking day
Yeah.
you do the tour. Because you have a bunch of mini yous, and each of them is.
God, that's such a funny idea to book a tour where every show's on the same day at the same time. Wait, actually, you know how like MF do used to do that thing where like imposters? That would be kind of sick to put on. So you just have an imposter doing a show.
It's a roulette.
Yeah,
You
like
know
the
what
one of them will be the real one.
just
Yeah.
invented, guys? God damn it.
That's what they do.
God fucking damn
The
it.
same thing.
Is that true?
I was told that they do.
Doesn't every church do it at the same time?
Well, I think they have like the same.
Sunday?
They have the same like
Script?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
That's what I was. Well, again, someone told me that. I could be.
Where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
You're from Baltimore.
Well, yeah. Where are you guys? Where are you guys from?
I'm from New Hampshire.
Okay.
North Carolina.
East Coast boys.
All East Coast.
All East Coast.
All East Coast all the way.
Have you guys been to Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yes,
What'd you do?
I was on the
I
news
drove
there.
around.
Were you on the news?
Yeah, I was on the news with our friends Girl God, and they were asking me about viral parent hack.
Yeah, and he said one of the most legendary lines.
Blaze. Oh yeah, Blaze. That's where they beat pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know if we can find this line, but Patrick says, and I quote, "I can't eat carrots. I'm allergic to carrots."
This is one line that I'm not in. This is one.
No, we're not going to be able to find this clip.
I used my
But he says
photo as
the
a
liver
picture.
is important. He doesn't. Yeah, I can't eat carrots.
It's the only line I think I
And
said.
that was what they let us say. And that was the first TV appearance from anybody on the podcast, and that is probably going to be the only.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a lasting legacy.
So let's relate it. Somebody else who had an allergy to carrots was like, I can see myself in this this week.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll check it out. How do you like Baltimore?
Baltimore's fine. It's not like I enjoyed growing up there, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Okay. Did you eat crab?
Yeah, the crab chip. I love the crab chip.
It's a good one.
It's a good fan of Old Bay.
Bay is good. The drug trade.
Or the drug trade.
Drug trade from the shows.
Oh, hey man, I can't give out too much information about my involvement in the Baltimore City drug trade.
Yeah, well, I hate soliciting so much that we need to get a gun for the office. We just can't stand it.
You guys ever shot a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were 13.
Yeah, I think the last time I shot a gun, I was like 14. It was like it was an MP5. It was not legal technically. And we would go to my brother worked at a paintball field, and we would wait till everybody left, and we would just shoot guns into all the trees and shit.
My friends and I used to play with airsoft a lot, and we found out that the airsoft gun hurt enough that you could kind of use it like a real gun, in that you could use it to force people to do things.
Yes,
like you could point your fucking airsoft gun at somebody and be like, "Get on the ground right now," and they'll do it because they don't want to. It works the same way as a real gun.
Yeah, I never liked it. That was a thing. Everybody I knew liked paintball growing up. When I would play it, you go home, you have bruises.
Yeah.
Even if you win, you have bruises. It should be the loser who gets bruises.
Right. They line them all up with you.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't be walking home feeling like physically bad.
You should never feel bad.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Have you guys ever got shot by like a Red Ryder BB gun?
Oh no,
I got shot by an airsoft though.
Yeah, like a metal.
Yeah, like a metal BB.
No, I don't think so.
Did you get stuck in?
Yeah,
You guys remember when the AR-15 was like I associated it with Call of Duty instead of mass shootings?
Yes, that was. Well, there was one in the game though.
Which one?
There's a
Red AR-15
in the game.
Oh, there was a mass shooting. Oh, like Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, so even when I felt that it was a Call of Duty game, it was kind of so tied. Right. This is history. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Lyle does a show called Therapy Gecko, where you are live taking calls from anonymous strangers on the phone. Here's my guess. I don't know if you guys have called and fart sound. Yeah, people call them fart sounds, weave sounds. So how do you differentiate the fart?
I mean, you gotta have a trained ear.
So you've gotten so many of these calls.
You can tell the parts
even from the first millisecond.
I have 2 folders in my Google Drive.
So you save them. So what are you saving all these sounds for?
What am I saving the sounds for? I'm gonna make a cool song.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Put them on a sampler keyboard.
What's the worst thing that anyone's ever called and said into your show?
Prank style. Oh, prank style. Jesus, man. Well, I had a guy he very earnestly called me to tell me about how he had a small penis. And so for about 15 minutes, I was really keeping it together. Really earnestly, like trying to talk me through his low self-esteem as a result of his penis. And I really felt like we kind of connected in this way. Not saying that I am small penis, but we just connected something right in this way. And then at the very end, he goes, "I'm just kidding. My dick is huge, and you're a dumbass." And then he called me. And that just really hurt my feelings.
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, you got destroyed.
I did. I took the bait, but well, here's the thing. If I had told him he was fucking with me, then what if he really did? What if he really did have a small penis? And then he leaves feeling sad. I'd rather I leave feeling
his life started.
Can you imagine being called? You're like, God, I've struggled with this self-esteem based on my small penis my entire life. I don't know where to turn anymore. I'm gonna try calling my favorite podcast.
Right. Yeah, that sounds fucking stupid and fake.
I guess that would be that.
Most people, I get calls about a lot of weird stuff, and most people in the comments are like, "This is fake and stupid." But I think a smaller percent of stuff is fake and stupid. I generally I go into it believing.
Has anyone ever called and you recognize the voice of the celebrity? Godfrey or something like that. Some of them are really recognizable voice.
Yeah, I had someone who was doing a Scooby-Doo impression.
You had Scooby-Doo? You assume it's an impression, but
yeah,
sure.
It could have been Scooby-Doo. I mean, Scooby-Doo's seen some shit.
Yeah. She literally knows ghosts
He's
are
also
real.
Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, actually, so in Scooby-Doo, is it the whole thing that ghosts are not real? Because at the end,
In the original series,
whenever any kind of
but-
supernatural element is then revealed, it just be like a mailman.
At least aliens are 100% real. Aliens are 100%
That's the
real.
last episode of Scooby-Doo is that Scooby-Doo takes off his mask.
It's just a guy doing a really bad dog impression. Doing a very bad dog impression.
Weird dogs can talk.
So you like what you do?
Sometimes. This documentary just came out about me on Vice and I went into it wanting to be honest about my own mental health struggles and whatnot. But I watched it and I was like, oh fuck, is my life sad? You know? And I do like what I do sometimes. Like when you guys are doing this is like just a lighthearted riff roast is fun. Like do you walk out of this being energized?
Well, sometimes we hurt each other.
It gets really rough. So we get nasty at each other.
Sometimes we will realize that we said something that we already said before.
How long have you all been friends?
Basically the exact same time as we went.
So tell me if the podcast is over, you guys are just never gonna see each other.
No question. Yeah. Wait, are you trying to psychoanalyze me, you bastard?
I'm just
What
asking
kind of fucking
questions. I'm
solid
just.
witchcraft are you doing in this
Oh my
gecko
god,
shit?
this is the what people. I'll be talking to people. This happens to me in my real life. I'll just be talking to somebody and I just ask them something and they'll be like, "You're therapy right now."
Are you a classically trained psychoanalyst?
No, I'm crazy.
What'd you go to? Oh,
I went to film school in Philadelphia.
The same type of thing always happens to us when we're talking to people. It's like, are you trying to make a list out of me?
yeah. You're trying to listen to me.
Are you
right
reading
now?
a list right now? Do you guys like what you do?
Yeah. I mean, I do so many things.
I definitely do a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, it's not my only thing I have going on.
What things do you do?
I'm a future artist.
Just kind of Bon Vivant stuff. All types of Bon Vivant type of things.
3 times a day.
I cook a
2
lot.
times a day, 1 time a day.
Yeah.
You cook?
Cooking. Yeah, I actually do cook a lot.
I'm on. I want to give a free shout out to the Factor meal plan. I'm on those meal plans. I hate fucking cooking.
Don't tell me the code.
So I'm not giving out. Dude, I'm gonna give out a code right
It's not
now. It's not a code. I didn't even sponsor the fucking thing.
You do the
That's what you're trying to do.
Here's my question about this.
You're gonna hear this give you a code.
What happens when you get these meal plans and then you're like, oh, I'm in the mood for spaghetti, and they give it to you and it's some bullshit, fucking stupid ass
Dude,
salad.
if you're a good enough chef, you can literally turn the ingredients of salad into spaghetti.
But
What if you're a horrible
You
chef?
break it down,
The molecules.
the molecules.
Yeah.
You put them back together.
I guess if you were really good at cooking,
You could do that. That's a YouTube video right there. I made spaghetti out of salad.
Yeah,
You will see that on YouTube.
Isn't that all like molecular gastronomy is like, oh yeah, we turn this tomato into an
that's
apple.
alchemy.
Yeah.
You're thinking of alchemy.
No, you guys know so many things.
Yeah, molecular gastronomy. This is the kind of stuff that we talk about here a lot. So you like this factor meal plan thing?
I do. I'm trying to. All right. So part of this, I watched this documentary about being
Is that what was so
sad.
sad about it? Is that you're eating out of these plastic bins?
No, this has been a happy thing of my life. Because normally I'm like I've been on a crazy binge. I was that's my thing is binge eating, and so I was waking up at 3 a.m. and going to the bodega and drinking a yogurt, but I was romanticizing it like I was doing heroin.
That felt good, yeah.
No, well, it felt good, I guess, in the way that heroin feels good.
So very good.
By the way, just to this is something I wanted to debunk. A lot of people think that yogurt was chocolate milk. It's not. It's chocolate drink. It's water. It's water. Yeah. Chocolate water.
Although there is milk in it.
Yeah, you gotta have some milk.
Yeah, there's a milk allergen.
You gotta get the milk to get the chocolate.
Milk
Either way around.
Chocolate from a bean.
There's some cookies and cream that I'm hesitant to try because I think it'll ruin my life.
Like you'll get cookies in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're in good company. Both have some level of candy addiction.
What's your guys'?
I mean, him is everything. Pretty much all candy. All candy. He loses all his teeth every day because he eats so much candy.
Yeah.
He's cracked his teeth on candy.
I cracked my tooth on it was either a gummy worm or
He doesn't even remember.
How do you crack your tooth on a gummy
It was bad. It was
those bad. It was one of those cars.
It was like on the bottom of it was like on a car's carpet.
You know, he has a candy problem because he gets the types of candies that have like 4 adjectives.
Yeah.
He's not satisfied with more.
Super sour.
Very super sour.
Crawlers.
Yeah.
Have you had the crunchy crawlers?
No.
You guys ever had Nerds gummy clusters?
Oh yeah.
They're like the little. You guys ever seen that Jimmy Neutron? They're like it's the candy from Jimmy Neutron.
yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, they're really good. I had to stop eating candy. So I'm pretty much off of candy, except for the other day. I had churros. I didn't remember
He says new. He knows when they come out.
Well,
You read the trade.
what it was is I saw the Kit Kat there, and I was like, well, that is a new flavor. I have to try it. And it was churro, and it was, I'm going to be honest, not even worth it.
Every morning
It was not worth breaking edge on candy.
Every morning you take a newspaper and you like unfurl it. You go to the
Candy
candy
section.
section. Let's see.
What is horrible?
So the factory has gotten you off the Yoo-hoo
Somewhat, just like having a routine of some kind. That's my new thing. I'm trying to figure out how to. Well, see, this is the thing about therapy, Gecko, is that ultimately it is the story of Pagliacci the clown, where I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to be happy and exist as a person. And so I'm like, all right, maybe the first step is to not drink Yoo-hoos at 3 a.m. And then I'm like, all right, now I'm trying to get into that, so I'm on a bit of a spiritual
These
journey.
days, sugar makes you happy.
These days at home.
Well, that's the premise of Willy Wonka.
Well, that's
Did you guys see the Wonka movie?
Not
No,
yet.
my wife
Okay,
did.
it sucks.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
terrible. I rewatched the 2006 Willy Wonka movie. It rocks.
With that.
Yeah, with that. I mean, also, by the way, they don't give a fuck about it. I like that Willy Wonka because like the new Willy Wonka is kind of like a dope. But the Johnny Depp one, he hates children.
Yeah.
And he's mean to all the kids. And it's way
This is his origin.
I hear the new one is woker. Willy Wonka or something.
They drop a slur in the 2006 one.
Oh yeah, sure. They were.
It's so funny there when they're wokifying the Willy Wonka. How do we fix the people? How do we make this not Willy Wonka having a bunch of jungle slaves?
Yeah.
And it's that they put Hugh Grant small. And he's like,
I can't believe you get slavery.
it's just that they still as a slave, but now it's a quippy.
Done and dusted. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
Isn't it? Well, he has multiple. So
There's a lot of stuff.
I don't know, man. I didn't see it.
We have a Wonka
I
expert
just
that
remember
can
in the
call in.
trailer that he catches Hugh Grant in a glass thing like a cockroach.
He catches him. Yeah, he catches him. There's only one of them. I think the thing about the Oompa Loompas is cool is that they're a bunch of little guys.
Yeah.
I don't care that there's just one.
You only have one Oompa Loompa in the new one?
Only one Oompa Loompa.
Sometime between the prequel and the original, he's the Hugh Grant Oompa is fucking.
Yeah, he's asexually.
He's asexually reproducing.
Yeah.
What like when this person is asexually laying pipe on her.
Isn't it strange that they're all guys?
Yeah.
How do they make new ones?
Well, again,
They don't
that's
show
the
you.
wokeness of
Let
the
me tell you, they don't show you the girl Oompa Loompas because it's a kid's movie.
True, and they'd be bad as big, crazy big,
It's something I can only dream of.
and orange as well. Wait, is Hugh orange?
Yeah, orange with green.
He has his orange hue.
He looks like an orange hue.
So there we go.
That's why.
That's why they got green. Yeah, Hugh green and orange.
They could have made a billion different types of hues.
They did. It's
There
all
should be
Oompa Loompas.
no,
It's called
in different hues. In different hues, they could have made a movie of Hugh Grant as different.
Oh my god, it could be called the Seven Hues.
It could be called the Seven Hues, exactly. And it's
So
Hugh
why
Grant,
is
purple Hugh Grant, red Hugh Grant,
But
and
what's
they all have different powers and abilities.
But what is you don't know anything in a movie? They have to do something. What do you do with a bunch of
Somebody stealing colors. Somebody stealing colors from the world.
Exactly.
There's plenty of movies where nobody does anything.
Really?
Well, there's I just watched the movie Sideways. I've never seen this movie before.
Oh, right, that's that. Wait, I keep confusing Sideways with the one about heroin. There's one about wine and there's one about heroin.
This is really good, guys. This movie's about wine, and I went home and I had a glass of wine, and I put my nose in it, and it just smelled like piss still.
Yeah.
I still drink
It always smells bad.
It did. I didn't like it. I don't think I can get into wine.
I think wine is going away.
I heard it.
Wine is
It
declining.
feels ancient. It feels so ancient to drink. You feel
It's kind of
Greek. It's desert vibe. You drink it out of a case of Morgan. I like beer.
wine is going to go the way of mead and dragons.
Yes, it'll be gone very, very
We're
soon.
not going to see. Someone will see a wine glass and think, "Oh, what am I?" in the castle?"
Yeah, exactly. Do you like drinking?
I do. It's not my main vice though.
It's not my
Already
main.
said, yeah, you. I like to drink. I drank an entire bottle. I got it. My latest I think big binge was I drank an entire bottle of it was chocolatey liquor.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't tell me you just drink Bailey's by itself.
Drink Bailey's by itself.
That is,
You mix it with your
Yeah, dude. No. I drank a whole fucking bottle of Bailey's, and the next morning I'm like, I gotta get off the factor.
That's like my.
Well, that knocks two things out of the way right at once. It gets your chocolate and your liquor.
Yeah, it's ultimate sin.
It's much better than drinking a handle of vodka and then eating a chocolate bar.
It's actually better.
That also sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Do you like? Actually, no. It was horchata.
Oh, rum chata.
It was rum. It was like a rum chata.
That makes it better than Bailey's, I think.
Yeah.
Bailey's is like it's a thick syrup.
Bailey's is a cream.
Yeah.
Just add the bottle in a paper bag on the stoop, drinking the Bailey's.
When I was a kid, I used to think because they have those little Irish Bailey's like chocolates, and I used to think you could get drunk from eating.
Oh yeah.
Chocolates.
We had a big we were trying to figure out if there were alcohol edibles, and then we tried to make an alcohol stew.
Yeah, that was a fail.
It was really
What, you guys ever had vodka gummy bears? That was
No,
nice.
I've had.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, where you put them in the thing of vodka and then they
They
absorb
absorb
everything.
it, yeah.
I really those. Yeah. I never had one that was done right. I always had it when they were still sitting in the pool. There was the ratio was off, and then the gummy bears just became this sticky goo. It never worked. But I tried one and it didn't even get me
I've
drunk.
had a
It became sick.
chocolate ball that had whiskey inside of the ball.
Infused?
No, like a liquid whiskey in the ball.
Like a Wonder Bowl.
And it was disgusting.
I can imagine.
It was fucking disgusting. It was like $10 for 3 of them. It was not a good candy. I think that alcohol. I love
Candy
alcohol.
should not
Keep
mix.
it in a cup.
What's your vice? What's your ultimate vice?
Gets you. My ultimate advice thus far has been every single one at different points in time.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. So now I'm kind of on the nicotine pouch.
The Zincs.
Very close. The Zen.
I took one of those and it made me I feel like the buzz goes away after a while.
Oh yes, and that's why you just do more. You just see kind of how you get more of a dependency on it. Yeah, so it's really amazing. Now my wife got on it, and then now she's trying to quit.
Do you really have a wife?
Yeah, really.
Okay, cool.
She's trying to quit, and now she's saying I can't. She can't see the 10 in the fucking house, and so now I'm hiding it. Now I feel guilty. Yeah, and she's like, "Well, you could just put."
But the hiding of it doesn't that give you even a bigger rush, bigger thrill?
Well, now that I've recontextualized it, perhaps it will. Now that I'm hiding, but then she's always going to be like, "What are you hiding?" And then I'm going to have to make up with some kind of pornography.
It's sours. I have them still.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to develop a real drug problem so that I can hide the sin and make it easy.
I've been having to come to terms recently that I've had my vices in the past of TV and eating candy and gaming and wasting one time in whatever way, but I think truly right now my vice is literally actually simply sitting on the couch and doing nothing.
This is plain
my
many
my
lies.
biggest struggle.
Why is it?
No,
Why are you talking about this shit?
that's not a vice. That's meditation.
It's
Not the way he does it.
No.
Zero, nothing behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Full
Glazing over.
becoming a piece of furniture.
Yes. Can't move.
That sounds like good. That sounds like how you do meditation.
No.
Are you watching stuff? Are you
seen it in
eating
a
things?
movie.
He's too lazy to get the remote.
But you're really you're really doing nothing.
Maybe sometimes I'm on my phone, but sometimes I am just sitting there.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
I do think that's good.
I have a vice that I have been doing only in the winter.
What's
Where it gets so cold in my apartment that I will take my wife's hair dryer and I'll sit in the bed and I'll spray my entire body. And she comes in and says, "What the fuck are you doing? You're bald."
Yeah.
I say, "Shut up.
I'm growing one hair.
Yeah, I'm growing one. My hair got wet. My one hair got wet. My big baby hair."
I think all my vices are normal stuff.
Candy is
candy, alcohol, tobacco, gambling.
Dude, I'm trying so hard to have an alcohol vice. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Fall
You have to
asleep.
go and
Can't
get
work.
stuff.
I want to have a margarita every night of my life for the rest of my life.
But then you fall asleep when you do it.
It makes me fall asleep.
Yeah.
This is where you
Because
get
there's so much effort that's put into making it that, like, once you have
just power through, man. Why are you being such a bitch? You know, just power through, drink 10 in one night, and then
Come
you'll be
on.
able to drink 5.
Come on, Cameron, you can do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Drink
I-
15 tequila sodas in one night.
Cameron, I think you should do it. Feels right to you.
It feels so right to me.
Here you come with this bullshit again.
That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Man.
That's all I can do.
How about you sit, look him in the eye,
Hey,
say,
you know what-
screw you,
You know what
meathead.
feels right? You know what feels right to me?
Tell me.
Current U.S. government. in charge.
There we go. Thank you. You get political on your show?
All the time, we always talk about
Are you sick of this bull crap up in Washington?
what you mean
Down in
the
Washington.
public transportation issues,
Well, basically,
bus
the whole damn
delays.
thing. Here's my one question: nuclear bomb Washington D.C. Yes or no? Blow the whole thing. Start over.
That wouldn't be like you know how people are upset about global warming and how the Earth's gonna die.
I guess
Isn't well, the Earth's gonna be fine, but humans are gonna die. But is that bad that everyone dies?
I think it's everything dies.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I don't think it's everything.
No,
Where's their life?
Oh my God, in Congress society.
Life evolves. I've learned this, even though I was not school, right? And I wasn't allowed to learn this, but now I've learned this. And so, we're just gonna get the world's gonna get hotter. We will get
You know what's crazy? I was reading about. Well, I was really getting interested in trying to go to the place where they did the Castle Bravo nuclear test because you can go there.
Yes.
It's in the Bikini Atoll.
Atoll.
Atoll. You can go there. You can fully go there. You can go scuba diving and you can look at like wrecks of ships from the nuclear tests and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the crazy thing is, I don't understand how this can be possible. That they say it's safe to go there. You can go there, but do not eat anything. How can that be okay? If there's a place where you can't eat anything that's there, how can you be okay for
Yeah,
it's fish too.
Because how did that stuff
The
get
fish
back?
exactly.
It was there.
It was fish. They're gonna keep swimming there.
Yeah.
Their fish are going to keep swimming. They can go anywhere in the ocean.
Well, that's true. That scares me.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's not that scary to me. I don't care. But how can you be allowed to go there and it be okay, but you just can't eat an apple there?
Wait,
You have to bring all your food. You have to bring food from somewhere else when you go there. You can't eat anything from away from there.
I had a question. I watched Oppenheimer.
Where is
the
this
other day.
place?
In the Bikini Atoll.
It's somewhere in
Where's the
the
Bikini Atoll? It's in the Pacific. It's between, I would say it's between. If I had to guess, I'm not a geography guy. It's somewhere between Australia, Japan, and Hawaii.
Maybe they tell you not to eat anything.
I need you at the helm of the ship. You'll be telling me exactly. Yeah. I watched Oppenheimer, and they do an explosion in the middle of
Trinity. You can go there too.
in the
They
middle
let
of
people in
Mexico.
there
Well,
every
that's
10 years.
I was watching it. I was like, this is the whole secret thing, and you did all this outside, and nobody fucking noticed. That's
All the
crazy.
Native American people noticed who they
Yeah, but they didn't tell anyone. Those people were like, hey,
Well, I'm sure they did tell people. Everyone was like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, buddy. There's
I
a
guess
great
that's true.
cloud blanket in the sky.
Yeah,
A
right.
rain of black ash fell down and made us very sick. Oh, you're off with your mythology again.
I couldn't believe how long that movie was. It was 2 hours. Yeah, watch it on a plane? No, I watched it on my couch, and it took 3 sessions of watching. But one day,
It's worth a watch. I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
so fucking.
there's a little,
I
honestly,
saw it in the theater.
100% not kidding, a little bit too much nudity for my taste.
The nudity.
The nudity is a little overdone.
It was incredible.
Who's nude?
Florence Pugh.
Is the nudity like? Is it in a context where it's like, all right, this needed to be
Yeah.
here for?
I mean, I never feel like I need to see anybody's body. I'm like, when hey, I need to see your body.
I think
That's
that's the
not a
first
good connotation.
nudity on IMAX.
Really?
Yeah. So
What did it look like in IMAX, the nudity body?
floor to ceiling. Imagine a warehouse where you're looking
and a naked Florence Pugh that takes up the entire room.
Okay, yeah, I can see how that would be at least like
It was crazy. But also, imagine you're in a room with 500 people.
500 guys that wanted to see Oppenheimer. Just
Whoa!
wow.
Just hear everybody in the video go, whoa!
Yeah.
Those are big. Wow.
Well, Lyle,
Real bomb.
we have because we know that you give advice to people.
So, sorry.
Yeah, well, we've watched hours.
Well, you have therapy.
You have therapy in your head, and also you're green,
I'm great.
and a little bit of kind of yellowish as well.
Yes, I'm
Oh, I had a question. What did you do for Gecko?
Do you believe they can be anything but money?
No, definitely not.
I do.
Okay. And you choose the Gecko. I like that attitude. I like that.
Geico is
Is this a Gecko?
I legally can.
I believe that is actually true. We found some people who are very in need of advice.
Oh, sure.
We need to kind of solve their problem.
You know what? Yes, I do. Yes,
Yes.
I'm doing.
That's
I'm,
right.
I got to be more confident.
And now you're plugged in.
And now I'm plugged in.
So go ahead and go to who wanted to go first. Somebody said that.
Are these phone calls or are these?
No, these are from a forum
Yeah, Cameron,
call.
you or sure.
I can go. What was it called again? Help me or
not
something.
alone.
Not alone.
Are these real? Are these real? Like these weren't like? Are these guys? Are these your guys'
No,
viewers?
these are real. These are
Oh,
real
shit.
people. This is
All
what we find. Different people have forum problems.
Real.
Let me read you this first question. And this says, is it staged that I enjoyed this? Summer 2001 was one of the best of my life. I had finished my sophomore year of high school and was finally going to be an upperclassman, getting all that closer to graduating and going to college. I took driver's ed. You all know I loathe being a kid/teenagers. I finally felt like I was truly growing up. Plus, the weather that summer was perfect. Not hot and humid, but gorgeous. Of course, we all know what happened that September. I'll never forget it. None of us will. As my forum title implies, when 9/11 happened, I actually, enjoyed it. Oh my God. Why? Because I knew that a catastrophic event like that comes once in a lifetime. I just loved the fact that I knew that I was going to be able to tell people that I was around when it happened, like JFK's assassination. Naturally, I took a photo of the TV set that day.
Wait, hold on.
I also saw Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction live at my first college. I remember that, my first college. I leaned over to my friend Nadia and asked, "Are they allowed to show that?" Again, I said, I can't help but enjoy the fact that I'm able to say, I remember that and I saw it when it actually happened. Is it strange that I enjoyed those events and was not exactly horrified or heartbroken? Remember my reasons. Also remember this all happened before it was found out that I'm autistic. Thank you for reading and for feedback. I appreciate it.
I do like the idea of watching the wardrobe malfunction and being
Here's the thing. We all want to be a part of something, even if that something is 9/11.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's really just what. So is it strange? He's
So
just,
somebody called you and said this word for word. They said, I enjoyed 9/11, and more so than that, if you think that makes me sick, I enjoyed a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
So you would say, it's all good.
Well, I think it is indicative of a desire to just be a part of something. So for this guy,
It's really beautiful.
you know, yeah, it is. Well, if I were him, instead of I would like join a sewing club or something instead of watching YouTube videos of 9/11 all the time.
Okay.
There's probably healthier ways to find.
You can find some friends in that comment section.
I bet there are like 9/11 truth form people who just love this scene.
Yeah. People do it now.
I can't listen if
I don't care.
Like they show up to the meetings and whatever, and they're just making friends.
Yeah.
That's what it's really
It
about.
did actually launch a lot
Do you
of
see one piece of
It really did. And when you see like people wearing like the bumper sticker on their car, you're like,
I liked 9/11.
there's a
What a
different guy.
day, right? Yeah.
There's a different guy from a truth there. I've never heard.
I just like
Yeah.
A 9/11 liker. Yeah, are you a truther or a liker?
I wonder how often he looks at that photo.
It's probably the phone in the background. Every day he's like, dude, I can't do
He
this
had to
shit.
take it on like a disposable camera or something back then. Or no, they had digital
It's in a frame and it says memories.
Just imagine they're taking it with a Polaroid.
Do you think it was a selfie?
The thing is about a Polaroid, you don't have, you don't have to put the fucking date on it. Everyone knows.
I do like the idea that it has the date at the bottom of the Polaroid.
What the hell? What's this one? Oh shit!
Looking
It
at
makes
the back.
more sense. See that?
Okay, this next one, this is kind of a backup. This is the question. Why did only that girl say hi? And this is from Abinash. Abinash says, 5 days ago, I had a training for a batch of 49 students. After the class, only one girl out of 10 girls said bye while leaving the classroom. Why that girl only? What is the difference between other 9 girls and this one? Wow, I thought he was counting. So then, Bolton Run says, I used to teach training classes every day. Very seldom did anyone say goodbye. I also didn't keep track of how many male students said goodbye and how many didn't. Why are you hyper-focused on the women at your workplace? Are you hoping to find a wife or girlfriend at work? To which Abinash replies with this picture. And no caption. Tell me why. And a big picture of a red bird.
And maybe a sun.
Maybe that is a phoenix.
And then Abinash replies again and says, I find girls' actions are not normal. I feel they are always in a tight situations.
Okay, Abinash, now you're talking.
Bolton Run replies again and says, and you know this how? Is this something girls have told you? And Abinash says, no, the way they do things, they try to decorate themselves more.
That's true. They wear stuff.
And now, Abinash answers his own question here. He says, I am thinking she is brave because she did something what other didn't. Thank you, everyone, for the replies.
Wow.
I'm glad he answered himself.
Yeah, so he doesn't even need you on this one.
Really? No. Well, I don't know exactly what he is asking. I don't know what he's trying.
Well, he has another question that he actually didn't get an answer for. So
really?
Yeah, this is the second question. What is this DP image signifies? Okay, this is the image he posts. It's a puppy lying on the ground, and he said, what would be the psychology or current state of mind of the human who has this image in his or her profile?
Oh, he's calling somebody out.
Yeah.
Fun. Of someone with a puppy.
Yeah, or someone who has a DP picture of a puppy.
I would say they could be in a doggish state.
Dog picture, DP.
Or loafing around.
That makes more sense. That's what DP, yeah.
Did anyone answer him on this?
Someone said it just means they like puppies.
I think there's really nowhere else to go.
I mean, they are a dog.
Yeah, it could be a dog who's a computer.
All right, I have this one. This next one is not a question. It's from the same forum. It says, for the girl who's been dissed, revision to Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive. And Patrick, I need you to sing this. Okay. All right. So I have to sing.
I have a singing voice.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. When you said you had 10 inches, Lord, I almost died. But I'd spent so many nights just waiting for a man that long that I grew strong. And
This is long. You don't have to sing.
then I knew that I could take you on. But there you are. Another life. I was waiting for a big back, but you brought me a French rock. I should have known that it was bullshit, just a sad, pathetic dream. Should I have known there was no anaconda lurking in those What is this? Is on that therapy website?
On the chorus.
Okay, I will survive. I will survive because as long as I have batteries, my sex life's gonna thrive. I will always have good sex with a handful of latex. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey.
So there's a lot of lyrics.
There is a lot of lyrics. This is
They did a
song that someone wrote on
they
therapy.
howled out. They weirded out.
yeah.
Yeah. And now here's the reply to this. This is from Random Advisor. Says, LOL, LOL, LOL. Oh God, that's really very funny. I'd laugh harder if I didn't have a French fry myself.
Isn't it so isn't it so awesome that there just exists a place for these people?
That's why we love looking at stuff like
Yeah.
this.
I mean, this forum's been around for like 20 years. All the stuff I found is old as fuck.
This next one is the last one I have, and this one's from 2004.
I am 26 and passing through a problem. I suffer from flatulence and have to fart frequently. I have to fart 50 to 60 times daily, and that is quite loud but rarely stinky. It's very embarrassing, but I cannot help it. Strict dieting and exercise didn't help, or the medicines. Medicines cause side effects. So, what should I do to get rid of this problem? And then this person replies,
Sign Nemo, by the way.
Yeah.
Try not farting
this
loudly.
person says, try not farting loudly. It's straining, and I have been told since I started farting for fun that it causes more of the same problems. Try to find a sit-up style exercise to help. It only needs to be light duty and don't push poos out. Let the internal muscles do the work and answer the call of nature as soon as you can.
I have a deep respect for this guy for farting for fun, because if you take the shame out of it, you're just like, it's just gonna be like my.
It's
odd
funny,
voice.
man.
Do it for fun.
It's fun. It is fun to fart. It's
I'm
fun.
done farting for my boss. I'm done farting at company time. It's time to fart for fun.
It's kind of like a little prank to other people too.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
to smell it and it's bad, and you kind of get them.
Yeah.
Pat did it earlier. And then we all had to sit somewhere, and then he farted, and then I walked over, and honestly, got the fart. It didn't smell that bad. It didn't smell it.
Because I just let it out.
You just let it because there was no stress.
A paid fart smells worse than a fun.
That's true as fuck.
Leisurely.
Have you guys ever like eaten so badly in one particular day that your farts smell like someone else's farts?
Yes.
My farts, but if I eat really badly, my farts smell sweet. And I think it was a sign of dying. Some kind of death.
I feel that way.
disease.
Sometimes if I've eaten really terribly and I wake up the next morning doing dishes or something and fart, sometimes I feel like a blanket is way over my head.
Yeah, you can't escape.
Just like
It's just like created an atmosphere.
yeah, not even a blanket of stink, like a blanket of air.
Is sitting on you.
That's, I think, worse.
Yeah, it's like walking out of a spaceship onto a swamp planet.
Just the humidity hitting you. Getting off a plane in Florida and just getting to Colorado.
Or when you're trying to turn on the stove burner and then take the second and it goes like smell like gas for a second.
Last night there was this like weird like Con Ed letter that we got, and it was supposed to show you, it was like scratch and sniff, and it was supposed to show, it was like
Supposed to show you what natural gas.
it's supposed to show you what natural gas smells like, and my girlfriend came up to me with it and was like, smell this. And I went, oh, why does that paper smell so good? I had no idea it was supposed to be a natural gas
Something,
thing.
by the way, an additive designed specifically to be pleasant to humans.
Yeah, I sniffed. I took a huge whiff of that thing. And I was like, yeah, wait, it was a perfume sample. That's amazing. I love that smell.
All right, there you go with your slugs.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Caleb.
I have my stuff is all kind of older stuff from a different time. This is Girls Are Attracted to, quote, G's by Rip Dime. It seems so strange, and I'm sure to people older how idiotic my generation is. Not in the sense that our IQs is indeed lower than they've ever been, but how fickle our fads and attractions are. However, I think it's safe to say the stupidity of my generation has reached its point of no return. And as much as you can say I'm just an angsty teen or whatever you will, there's one thing I can't ignore. It seems that girls are only really attracted to what is called a G, or
What
simply a
song?
gangster.
Gangster
No matter
is
how you
song.
look or what your personality is, a gangsta seems to get all the girls who is considered cool.
Right here.
Why? I was wearing all white, being practically bald, and swearing in horrible English while disrespecting women attractive. Why is it that
Keep
you
trying to
yourself
listen.
are deemed or you are demeaned, and yet when you conform to the standard and normality, you are considered a god? Where is justice?
So right before you mentioned that you kicked out of school,
I was a G.
you were a G. Was this accurate? This is
You were Jason. This is the era I was a G. I used to dress. I mean, I was bald. Stuff. I had no hair. I would speak in horrible cussing type of
And
words.
you had to ride the pussy.
I was 10 or 12. I had to punch women. All just get out of here. They were trying to just marry me all day. It was really horrible. Next slide, please. And we got some responses here. This guy says 20 years ago it was metalheads. 50 years ago it was greasers. Now it's gangsters. In 10 years it'll be hackers.
That's sick.
That's
awesome.
incredible. Wait,
Yeah, that's
2017, do you think it was hackers?
Oh, I got the year Mr. Robot came out.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Wait, who's like? I'm trying to think of maybe a character from like a movie or TV that was a hacker. That's like a hot.
Johnny Lee Miller and Hackers.
I mean, if this person had said,
Interchangeably as
imagine if this
well.
person said in 10 years it'll be hipsters.
And this would be a Nostradamus type of thing. Every generation has its own version of a bad boy and most women at some point in their lives. I went through it very shortly in my early teens and hadn't grown out of it by the time I left my parents' house and started dating good men. So she used to like greasers, metalheads, gangsters. And I bet right now,
Is she dating a
she's
hacker?
dating a
I bet
hacker.
she is,
I
yeah.
put my money on.
What's next, guys? What's 10 years from now?
Past hackers, 10 years from now. 10 years from now, so we have hackers right now. They hack everything lasts 10 years. So until 2027, we will have hackers.
Yeah.
And then what comes after that?
One of these days, furries should be
Furries, very, very possible.
Tough guy, bad boy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they got that scary wolf.
Yeah, the wolf guys.
Usually, really scary.
I think next might be demons.
A demon with horns, stage
Daedric,
cast hacker.
Daedric type people.
Yeah. Split tongues.
Street magicians.
Street magician. We already had that.
Robots.
Yeah, when the Carbonaro effect dropped.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
That
was kind of the era of the street magicians. All right, go next. Wait until they get older and all the G's are working at Taco Bell or McDonald's. Stick with their studies and make the money. You will get all the girls when you're older. F the G's. Whoa! He's saying the G's should get F.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. I wouldn't go that far because G's are the G's. You know what? It
Seems like the issue the G's are already getting is too much.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, they probably like
Getting
getting it.
other G's.
Yes, the G's are effing G's, girls, and the G's, the geeks. Well, this is tough. The G's hate the G's, the geeks, but they like the other G's, the girls.
G's and G's both like F's, females.
Yes.
But F's are effing G's.
Yes, but not the G's. All right, we got to think.
Okay, what about instead of D's for dorks, maybe?
But D's and G's are different.
Yeah.
Hey, we're talking about geckos.
Oh my God.
God.
We talking about geckos. You
Well,
think
that means
coming up?
that's the next thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, F you. Well, you're a G too. Ghost 69.
Oh,
Oh,
You're a ghost.
We're just
You're saying F yourself. F the ghost.
Fuck
F the
ghosts, by the way.
geckos.
Fuck ghosts.
End of the day, it'll work email. Yeah, I'll have that.
By the way, Ghost is reading this.
Also,
There's a
also,
ghost reading this damn email.
Ghost 69 is a sick user.
Oh yeah, let's see if we could get that these days. All right, next one.
No, because he's got it.
Wait, that's 33.
The homeboy question. So this is a really important. In order to be someone's homeboy, you have to have known them since you were children. True or false?
It does make sense with the word boy from your home.
Yeah. So I didn't even think about this. This is a therapy question that's old as time. Every
Homeboy question.
Is this my
the homeboy paradox? But there's some answers here. Good next. Some people are saying good question, and then he took some time to think of the answer. Good question. I've always thought he was a best friend or good friend. Just a friend, really. It depends. And then the truth in the form of hip hop says, since I have a reputation of being a gangsta and stuff, no homeboy is someone you truly have love for. For example, oh, who, him? Yeah, he's my homeboy. We hold each other down in war.
I really hope this guy didn't read the last post. He would have been staunchly offended.
He would have been mad. Any more from the streets questions? DM me.
There's literally something so intoxicating and titillating to me about me imagining two gangsters holding each other.
Just two G's and
They're going at it.
oh god,
Going
so
to war on
big.
each other.
All right, next slide. I have noticed this too. Oh wait, sorry, this was in the beginning. No, I'll skip this. We'll go to the next one. Oh wait, no, that's Rick Diamond. So he made another post here. It's hopeless. I think I just realized something today. No matter what I do, I just cannot get a girlfriend. Well, this may seem nothing to worry about, as some people say. When I'm 17, I know that I should have one. Yes, as egotistical as this may sound, from what I've heard from every social event or from my observations, is that I look very good, and apparently girls find me cute and attractive.
Why did he put apparently in quotes? Where did he hear that?
Apparently girls find me cute and attractive. Next slide. He gets in. Oh, this guy. I've been doing it. Wait, go back to I've been doing it. So this is this guy's shadow kid. Okay. So I just want to set up that Rick Dime is having a really bad time this kid. Having a hard time senior year of high school. This is everyone. And Rick Dime or in Shadow Cat says, I've been doing it. Okay, next slide. This is the body. He says, lately I've been on sites like Link-Remove, whatever, and I've been getting tips on how to approach women, how to dress, how to act, what to do if you're nervous, this and that, etc. And I've tried to put it into action. Everywhere I go, I try to say hi or just smile at a girl. I've got group responses and just a hi, in one case, a little conversation. But I still feel like I'm getting nowhere. I'm still in the high barrier and seem not to get out from. It seems there are so many things these sites tell you to do and what not to do that you forget easily. Is there simpler ways to approach girls than following up on all these rules of the game. I know it's good tips, but I can't remember all that bleep when I talk to a girl.
I love here he's studying these websites on how to pick up girls, and he's failing their girls. Yeah, this stuff they say is too hard to remember.
Yeah, I just forget it all. Is there any way that I can just remember this crap? And next slide here, an old friend pops in. Rip Dime says, "Can you please talk in English? You know, talking in gangsta isn't going to impress anyone here. In fact, it just makes people annoyed, so please just talk normally." This guy hates gangsta speak more than anything.
It's like gangsta.
And the Shadow Cat says, "First off, I ain't no thug. Second, how am I typing gangsta? Define the term typing gangsta. And no, I ain't here to impress nobody, okay? I got my own set of problems and goals, and I come to this site to get ideas and information on how to do things. If I were to impress someone, I would come here as a cocky mofo, not needing any help, telling everyone how many chicks I get at night. By the way, this ain't a spelling bee. It's the net. Freedom of speech. If it was an English test, I'd care. Since it's not, I don't." And that's a bomb drop.
That is gangsta.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that was.
He's not trying. You know how gangsta he is. He's gangsta without even trying.
Exactly, and this guy tested it. All right, next slide. I think this might be my last one. This guy just says, "Dude, I need crazy help, man. I'm a 13-year-old snowboarder, and I dress like a gangster because I am one, but girls don't go for me. So I've tried changing my wardrobe. I'm kind of chubby, but girls hate me, and I don't have a life. I like this one girl, but she probably doesn't even like me back. Dude, I need help." So we can help this kid.
Yeah.
So first of all,
No snowboarding.
you need to choose one. Either be the snowboarder or be the gangster.
This is a 33-year-old man.
He's very, very old now, and he's still stuck in this in between.
He's never got the answer to this question.
Never got his house. He's decrepit. It's disgusting, and he's still half. He's snowboarder from the waist down, gangster from the waist up.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a problem with a lot of young men.
People in there wearing snow pants.
Exactly,
And a big chain on top.
You know, I think I'm ready to diagnose the problem. I think it's 100% the snow pants.
Yeah.
You gotta stop wearing less to school, buddy.
You're too warm. You're sweating. It's you're crazy. You're sweating in the snow pants.
Do your slows.
All right. I guess I'll just read them off my phone right here. You know.
What is this website? Where is it?
E not alone.
E not alone. Are people still posting on this after 20 years?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I forgot the name of the website, so I just turned to Quora, and I said there's a lot of interesting thoughts and questions that I was finding on there. What can eating onions do to help your mental health? Any particular preparation that's healthier? Have you experimented with this at all, as onions as kind of a mental health
Totally
helping?
called an onion.
Yeah. Boil an onion, eat the whole thing raw or boiled raw.
Well, they do help. Well, they do actually help because they make you cry, and then lets you just get it all out. You can do it.
Would eating the onion make you cry because your teeth are working as tiny little blades to open your mouth?
If you had a nose and eyes in your
Get a
mouth,
nose on your face, maybe.
but yeah. But so far, no.
Sure. Glad we got that one answered. This next Shrek joke. No, I don't think there was no answer to this.
Oh, there was. Oh, nobody answered.
Nobody answered. This person has died. Yeah, they died because they couldn't put
No onions.
yeah, their mental health because their brain exploded on itself. This next question, though, this is more of somebody needs advice.
Okay.
I have a crush on my therapist, and I want to get him to act unethically with me. I don't care about healing. I just want to go to therapy because I like him. Why do I want him to fail so bad? And there was one answer for this from Nicola Sloboda, and they said seducing a therapist is harder than, say, seducing Brad Pitt. You might have a better chance at that. Oh, well, let's try that. I guess maybe
Did anyone ever
they
try to seduce you?
Trying to seduce me.
Yeah.
I guess not that
And also, what's the number again?
I would be getting a call from, it sounds a little bit like you late at night.
My name is
I'm the phone calling right now. This is just the phone.
You're getting a call from another.
All calls.
That's true.
Exactly. How come we don't talk to these phones?
Yeah, we can talk to your phone. If there's technology,
Well,
that
at least,
allows.
yeah.
This next one is a very this is a question I need an answer as well.
Oh, you made this?
No, I didn't make this, but once I read it, I was like, I also need this answer.
Okay.
Is Daniel Tosh a sociopath?
Yes.
Which
Yeah, he's
one?
gotta be.
Tyler Trout said sigh. No, Denial Tosh is not a sociopath. What you're referring to is just a style of comedy known as dark
A
humor.
lot of these people don't know it. It's just their
A lot of people. Dark humor fits are pleasant.
Well, I used to traffic in dark humor until I realized it was turning me dark.
Exactly. Right. Let me tell you, I used to basically consume as much dark humor as I could from YouTube, iPhone, Reddit, Facebook, wherever I could get it. And now my dark humor brain is working. It's turned dark in there. I'm walking down the street. I see it. It's super great. I'm in a cover. I think
Exactly.
what's wrong with
Because
me?
of dark humor.
Because dark humor made me think that.
Always
It's
think
called,
well.
you know what I learned actually when I was doing my own research. You've grown something in your brain called Jesuit's lung.
That's very, very dangerous.
That's what happens when you do dark humor.
So what seems to be the problem today, sir, Dr. Walker? Basically, I think babies are gay.
Well, I went to my
You have
friend's
a
birthday
testing
party and I said 1 year closer.
Yeah, you need to do surgery immediately on your brain. You have a lump.
You guys listen to Jesuit's podcast.
Anthony Jeselnik, what did he say?
No, the Daniel Tosh one.
Oh, I hear it's good.
No, speakers good. This next question is a question about therapists. What if your T accidentally vomited or farted in therapy?
Therapist.
Which Stop Dog said, and I'm wondering if Stop Dog is more of a command than a username, because they said, I would handle it like in any other situation. I'm an adult and I don't think about these sorts of things in general and don't worry about them at all. This guy rocks.
Good advice.
Yeah. Stop thinking
Wait,
about that.
this guy's exactly how
That's how I answer every single question in a bad way.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing I always do.
nothing. It doesn't matter.
I'm grown. I don't need to think about that.
I'm an adult. I'll figure it out when it happens.
Yeah.
What depends? Is he like turning around and doing it like in your face, or is it just kind of?
He's turning around and farting.
I would do something about that.
Yeah,
I would say something. If he just farted,
Talking about my mom dying, and he's like, well,
if he had to fart and went over and did it in my lap, I'd be like,
If your therapist was sitting in the chair and you just let a gigantic fart rip while you were talking, he would try and play it off and be like, oh, you'd be like, dude, that smells bad. Why'd you fart? He'd be like, oh, does it make you feel that?
he'd be like, so what do you think about that? Well, I really think you need to try to mask it by yelling. 40-second cough. You can hear the fart under the cough. So loudly.
It's so funny to imagine you're opening up to your therapist and just no fixes there. It doesn't even say, oh my God, I'm sorry. No apology. Just looks at you.
And then this last one. Are we bad friends for going to the gym yesterday without our personal trainer? We went with my roommate instead. For reference, my roommate is named Noah. Wait, your roommate is named Noah. And this is kind of a small gym.
Without me.
You.
I think maybe someone has a similar. The kid maybe needed to have.
It's exactly the
The
situation.
same situation happened yesterday. You went to the gym without me.
Well,
He went to the gym without us.
hypothetically speaking, would we be bad friends for not going with our personal trainer
Yeah, what do you
to
think
the
about
gym?
this?
And for reference, our roommate, my roommate, their roommate is named Noah.
they're afraid that they're gonna hurt their personal trainer's feelings.
Yes, they're gonna hurt their feelings by maybe making the schedule not sync up anymore.
Or just having more fun with this Noah character.
Maybe Noah took us to Wendy's, took them to Wendy's after.
Well, that's the thing. Noah's gonna be more fun, but he's not gonna get your glutes right.
That's an interesting theory.
What if he did?
What if he taught us
how
about-
to use the
Yeah, the delt pull down
did a great job teaching everyone.
did a very good job teaching
Noah
it.
sounds like
and
he has
also-
nice broad shoulders.
But what if
that was my roommate Noah, that in this hypothetical,
I know how we can describe this better. What if the roommate Noah had long beautiful hair, but the person Tim was bald?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Bald like
Would that make any
Don't
difference?
answer that one.
maybe, and and maybe Noah taught us that you can eat as much Wendy's as you want. You can eat 2,500 calories of Wendy's because it's Wendy's apples. And he said you can get 2 Frosties for free.
So, okay, just answer this. What's better, bald or hair?
I would listen to Noah's Health and Fitness podcast. It's like an Andrew Huberman style podcast where he talks about
the benefits of
Wendy's.
500 calories of Wendy's.
Yeah.
Him talking directly to the camera. You need to wake up, you look in the sun, and then you eat Wendy's.
That actually does sound healthy.
And then just
That sounds like a good day, yeah.
Well, Lyle, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I hope I
Get-go.
said words.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, man. I'm going on tour to 36 different cities around
Jesus Christ.
the country. Well, only
Make it
20
less.
out. Yeah, no, it's a lot. Well, I'm going on tour, therapygeckotour.com, and I also have a podcast called Therapy Gecko, and you can find it on Spotify.
And check out this Mike's documentary, perhaps.
Don't watch that. Don't watch
Please,
that.
smear job, don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch that. But yeah, go listen to the podcast. It's fun.
And check out Factor Meals, y'all.
And we actually have a poll too today, which is that we are doing the Q&A for this play.
Yes, job to play.
Job to play on February
First or second? It's the first. It's the first. I think it's the first.
Well, it will be the play, and then we're doing a Q&A after.
We will be asking questions about the play.
If you want to know what it means.
Yeah, we're going to find out when we get there.
We're gonna watch this play.
Yeah,
Then,
February 1st.
yeah,
I think so. Come out. To
yeah.
that.
Come see us. Ask questions about this
There
play.
should be a link up.
With the guy Frank from Succession's on the play.
Yeah.
And so I really hope I get to
I
talk
would
to
like
him.
to meet him and talk to him about his character.
I'm going to ask him
Why-
plenty
what
of
his motivation
Q's,
for it.
and I really want A's from him.
I want to see that.
All right, thank you guys.
Also, I want to plug. I got a haircut.
The haircut looks really nice. Make sure
Check
you
out
guys
that. Do it.
It's my dad's haircut.
You did a good job this time. All right, thank you guys.
Bye bye.
I want to be Julia Childs. I want to be the Julia Childs fellow at the recipe.
She's leaking recipes. She's leaking recipes that we're not supposed to see the public eye.
Soup from above.
Yeah. Oh,
That's it. They're working on Tri Fusion. It's a secret Tri Fusion.
yeah.
But maybe they could do
The third thing is not food, like being like, like more of a concept.
Maybe it's drinks. Oh my god. They kind of do that here. But they do everything in this video.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy.
I saw it.
Mario Pump Bar.
I got an ad on my Instagram this morning.
They put Nito flakes on the bottom. This is actually a good idea.
I got an ad for a gym today on Instagram. This is Fusion.
I guarantee that there's already a restaurant in New York called Punk Rock.
Wait, there's a vegan place called like Fuck You Burger.
No.
Stinky Slit Burger.
There's not a stinky slit burger.
Stinky Slit Burger. No, it's called.
Search it with quotes. Search it with Punk Rock.
No, it's somewhere in like Greenpoint or some. Or no, in like Fort Greene, they have like a bit to it. I haven't been into
It's
it.
not called Fuck You Slit.
It's called Slut. Fuck Your Slit
Egg
Burger.
slut? No.
No, it's not egg slit. It's stink slut burger.
It's not stinky
And
slut.
all everything on the menu is called like the Fuck You Burger.
Did you go to Dick's Last Resort?
No. They don't cuss there.
Yeah, they see that's a fusion. Yeah.
True. Food and rudeness. Disrespect. Food and rudeness.
We're the first people that mix food and rude. Yeah, Dick's Last Resort.
It's more of a stew. It's like restaurant.
It's fusion. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He's trying to serpentine his way out in case there's fire, gunfire.
Look at his arms. He's holding his hands in front of him like he's doing like a dance.
My favorite part is here at the end. You can see just his head go back and forth as he waddles out of the hallway. He just goes. His head has like a full. There's a foot between each side where he wobbles his head.
He's walking like a South Park character.
At what point does he? When he gets off stage and he's walking away, and he does not walk. Yeah. At what point does he just walk like a normal person? How long?
Well, do you think that's his normal walk?
That is no. He does that when people are looking.
Yeah.
When he gets back onto the street, he walks like a normal person. Sure. He's not waddling around. He doesn't waddle in the subway.
Okay, you
Alabama.
right now. We need to practice here. You be Mark Norman. Mark Norman is coming on the podcast. Whereas I wanted to show you how I would drill Mark Norman to get the truth out of him. Because you're about to spew the bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious. So first I'm like, oh, hey Mark, nice to see
what are you
you.
gonna call this podcast about math?
Thanks for doing the show.
Yeah, what's going on around here?
Well, in New York, yeah.
Oh, you should call a podcast about fish, huh?
There's a fish on the wall.
Yeah,
comedy.
you like comedy, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
What are you gonna call this podcast about water? Huh?
I
They got a water
It's an
bottle
empty
here.
water
I just went
bottle.
to a comedy show the other night, and it was like
Comedy.
it went really. It was kind of like everyone was bombing, and it was really awkward. So I was wondering, like, what's the craziest show you've done recently?
Oh, well, the craziest show I've done recently is.
Wait, where are you going, Mark?
Mark, watch this. Now sit down. Mark, sit down. Mark.
Sit down, Mark.
Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my method.
Don't
This is
waddle.
how I would break his spirit.
Okay.
Tell the truth. So Mark, what happened in that one show?
I'm not Mark. I'm Kevin Hart.
Oh, hello, Kevin.
Hey.
Kevin, did you hear about Mark Norman?
What do you think? Kevin Hart, will you wear a dress for us, please?
No.
That is the funniest shit ever.
And also our good friend Pierce Campion
And
will be
Roz
there too.
Trent.
And we are going.
Roz Trent.
I like that. I like that.
We are going to a few cities, guys, that I should have pulled up on my phone before.
No, I know all of them because they're
We're going
right here.
to Boston on March 26th. We're going to be at the Rockwell Theater in Somerville in Boston.
Somerville, kid.
And on April 2nd at Shubas.
Day after April Fools.
We are doing our first international show ever in Toronto on April 12th at the Garrison. We'll be back in Atlanta April 27th at the Earl, and then Philadelphia on May 18th at Philamoka. You can get your tickets at swagpoop.com/shows, but if you're a crazy type person who's listening to this right when it comes out, the tickets won't be up until noon. So if you're going to complain about it, complain to Alex.
Alex
He will
Forrest.
handle all complaints about tickets
I'll take care of it.
related issues.
So imagine if you went to our first live shows, right? Now imagine that with 6 guys, and it's not anything like our first live shows, and it's sketch
Somewhat
comedy.
like it.
Imagine
I would say it's not anything.
it's not any. Imagine it's
You will
like.
enjoy it. I think Patrick's trying to get you not to come.
I think imagine it's like the second half of our live shows that we did.
Basically, don't imagine that. Just imagine a fun time out with your friends. You're gonna go with your
No,
kids.
I think they should imagine that it's kind of similar.
That's a new video out too, which is on the Instagram and YouTube and everywhere. So go, and if your city's not on that list, just
Get a better city,
get a better city. Keep your ear to the ground.
especially in LA. LA, fuck you.
LA's not happening.
We're never gonna go.
It's too scary.
Unless you're a venue that wants to fly us out or something. Pay for us.
Patrick is obsessed with the idea that somehow a venue in LA is going to fly us out to do a show.
They're gonna fly us out like we are Instagram models and they are a prince in Dubai.
If this episode goes viral,
It has a better
pretty good chance.
We should make it LA.
only released.
It's an hour. It's an hour of us just going to tequila. One. Okay, that's way too close.
Beach episode.
I think we did a beach episode. I think that you're stealing from our past catalog.
Beaches. I don't think we did beaches.
You recorded on the beach.
No, we did an episode about the beach.
We do an episode about the beach.
we haven't done an episode about the beach, Lord, strike me down right now as I stand. He's asking for it. It doesn't work. God can't see us.
God can make this
He
wall
can't see
fall
you.
forward. You can only see you if you're walking around inside.
God can make the wall behind me fall forward, or maybe didn't get electrocuted. Could have got
He
electrocuted.
wouldn't make the wall behind you fall forward. It would kill me and Alex and Joe. Yeah, beautiful God theory.
Yeah,
We didn't ask it.
that's why the Capitol building it looks like that. It's to protect us. They're doing evil stuff inside, and so it's to stop that. God pricks his finger when he tries to reach it. Ow! They're inside fucking taxing us. Yeah, he gets sucked. He tries to suck on it, and it stabs him, and then he catches off his blood. And then the devil celebrates.
So many state buildings in this country are no.
Why do you know that?
Yeah, because
Washington Memorial.
yeah, that's a dick.
And that's
That one's also very pointy. Maybe stab his entire hand, and then they do all sorts of evil stuff inside there.
Yeah.
All the politicians get together.
Dance around.
They have their dance parties inside.
It's not just like 100 floors that two people are
They're all playing beer pong against each other.
That's what beer pong is invented for.
In
In DC, it's an evil game. Be careful with that. I brought a toy over with me, and I brought the shades. I just like to have my hands on things. Yeah, I feel that. I get that.
We know, man. Yeah.
We should have gotten a fidget cube or something, because I know he's going to be messing about. I need a cube.
Oh, guys, what the hell is up? What's the awesome?
What's the tea? What is the tea with you guys?
Tomorrow, Clancy my dog gets his first my brother dog gets his first heartworm shot. They have to stab him through his back into his heart.
Whoa.
With a super long needle.
And that's what you guys are here to plug.
Yeah.
Well, don't we'll say.
All right. They stab him with a knife.
Yeah, it's really brutal. It's like
to see what's
it's like the Nick. They're just doing like experimental.
What's the Nick?
That's Clive Owen.
Oh, and Harry Potter? Isn't Harry Potter on that?
No. You're thinking of like Frankenstein's assistant.
You're thinking of Harry Potter? I'm thinking of Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe and John Hamm were in a weird show on
Oh,
BBC,
okay.
which I only saw posters for. But then Clive Owen was on Showtime.
Yeah, it was on one of those.
I've never
It's really
seen
good.
it.
It's about like old medicine.
They like
How do you what are you gonna do when you show up to you go to like this to the vet with Clancy and it's a guy from Dead Space?
He doesn't know Dead Space. We don't know the Nick.
You can imagine Dead Space.
This is the divide in the table.
It's like a scary space.
Dead Space.
Spider and Dead Space Spider and this is gonna be the bad.
It's a big spider.
Well, who knows an animal better than a spider?
That's true.
Yeah.
And even more so, who would know the inside of an animal's body better than a spider?
A spider might have been a spider could have been the thing that gave him armor in the first place.
Yeah. Imagine you come home.
Well, mosquitoes do, so I assume spiders
Could have
wet bitery type of thing.
Imagine you came home one day and you just saw Clancy on the wall with a big spider web.
I'd be scared, but
Clancy, no!
I'd take a picture for him. Thank you.
Spider-Man should have had an enemy.
It would have been too easy for him to beat. Yeah.
It's true about all his
Next
next
issue.
Why did he just put him in a web, man?
Why did you just swing around, dude? I do like how
Spider-Man's just whacking right after him. Spider-Man swing towards him and then let him. I thought the new Spider-Man movie was so stupid because he should have just wet them.
It literally could have been 5 minutes long.
He would have if I was through a portal. Yeah, if I were Spider-Man, I would have weapons a day out right away.
It would have felt so good. God, it is funny that
I would have weapons Zendaya and the friend.
every single one of Spider-Man's like villains, if they are impervious to web, the only thing that makes them impervious to webs is being bigger than him. Like Rhino, and that's the only one I can think of right now.
Sandman can
Funny little
turn into sand or turn big in water. What about the little kid?
Here's a funny thing.
The little kid, his arch nose. You guys didn't read those issues? Yeah.
So I read the old Spider-Man comics. Something funny is that Spider-Man's like main attack. One of his main attacks he does on every single villain, every single issue is he shoots webs into their eyes and then they go,
That's awesome.
and at one point it's probably like 60 issues and it's like 5 years into Spider-Man's run, and Dr. Octopus is like he's fighting Dr. Octopus and he shoots web in his eyes and it's like getting glasses.
Yeah.
And then web falls off the glasses.
Whoa! I invented glasses that can't be wet.
Wow. It's like, bro, I put on a suit.
Yeah.
It's the glasses. It took you years.
You'd think a scientist would be like up on that right away.
Is he a doctor? Yeah,
He's a mad scientist. Oh yeah,
You think he's a
That's
doctor?
crazy. He's a doctor, not a scientist.
He's a doctor who does
He's a mad scientist.
Has a doctorate.
No, he's a doctor because those are prosthetics.
You could be a doctor. He's a pediatrician.
Yeah. That's why his enemy is Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's a kid.
He's a teenager.
Yeah.
He had strep throat. He was the pediatrician. And he's trying to get
Also marries Aunt May at the beginning.
Really?
Spider-Man's.
Really? If you're watching or listening, that's the new challenge. Call your uncle Cock.
Yeah. Record it on
See what his
video.
reaction is
And send it to us.
It's a new Jimmy Kimmel. Like I still got.
Hey, Cock. Hey, Cock.
What did you just call me? Come on, is this the new cock challenge? Oh, come on.
Hi, Jimmy.
Kimmel.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi.
I like a guy who thinks.
Uncles start reacting like the kids who get their Halloween.
Do you have anything to say to Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh, no. No, Jimmy Kimmel told me to call you that. That's going to go viral, I'm telling you.
Now Jimmy Kimmel challenge, take your uncle's cigarettes.
Yeah.
Directly through cigarettes.
I threw all your smokes out.
You bought them for me. I like cigarettes. I got those in Halloween.
And then you're like, nah, your mom told me to. Yeah.
What is up with your mom?
I don't even know what he just chill like carpet stuff, right? He's chilling.
He's sold out.
Yeah, he's sold out.
He's still there.
Yeah. How do you know?
Because Gus.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom really like Gus.
Yeah.
It's a little inside industry secret.
If you know us and you know Gus.
Whoa, damn.
Whoa. Yeah.
If you know us, you know Gus.
Then we're gonna get Guillermo on the bus.
Go and get on the set of Rust and stop the gun. Gonna have some fun. What I just did there was called lyrical storytelling. Kind of created a world.
We're gonna get Guillermo to stop the gun. Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear Rust. Let's hear takes on it. More like Bud win.
I'm in a place where I kind of think Alec Baldwin can do no wrong.
I forgave him months and months ago.
He's too
I
good.
forgave him the day after he did it.
Yeah.
He's so good.
I
at
forgave him
acting.
before he did it.
As soon as it came out, I was on his side. I didn't even need to know.
What did she do?
She probably yelled at him.
Yeah, not knowing it was an accident.
He had a defense.
She was filming him. He probably wasn't shy.
She had a joke. He probably thought she was shooting was on going to be on Jimmy Kimmel.
There's a channel that don't shoot each
I like it. I'm happy for him. Keep doing your thing. He's like, he's doing it.
Like the when they leaked or whatever footage of him on set like before it happened.
No.
Where it's like footage that was supposed to, they're like, we think this footage was leaked by the defense because it's all footage of him on set and he's just going like there's like different actors and he's literally like I just want to make sure that on this movie set nobody someone like trips close, oh my god, are you okay? The last thing I would ever want on a movie set is for someone to be injured. No, we need to end this shoot now. If you're tired, we need to stop so you don't exhaust yourself and get injured. There's a bunch of videos
It was
karmically insane.
It is premeditated.
He went back in that, so he got a time machine, went back in time. And he fixed the gun because he wanted to kill that lady.
Yeah.
Why hasn't that been explored yet? That time travel might be. I'm like every crime ever that should be there. If I was an attorney,
should we not consider at least? Okay, we've been through like 2 or 3 possible explanations. I've heard the suspect talk. I mean, he's convincing. I believe he may not have done it. So now might be the time to think about a time machine.
I just want to rule out time travel at the beginning, and then we can move forward.
Your Honor, look at that necklace. Doesn't it look suspiciously like the time turner from Harry Potter? This could be time travel. If they were wearing a time turner, or they could be like, look at that necklace. It looks like it's from the past.
Oh yeah, this looks like the 1600s necklace. There's no other O's. This made it not time this century.
Yeah.
And I think he's a not C, and then you kind of flip the
If I start killing people with scarab beetle charms or something, be like, there's no way this person would
This
just
sounds like a great mummy. I'm gonna buy
So you show up to court in like old Victorian.
I have no idea how I've gotten here. I'm not from this time. You like say that, and then no one reacts, and then you just like,
whatever.
I'm actually from the future. Start pressing like Victorians again. I'm an android.
it comes back in style.
That could come back in style.
It is. Check out the lining. Check out the lining. It's just got like another phone. It's like
Made of phones.
Yeah.
Clothing made of phones.
I'm so excited.
Like Tron,
Clothing made of phones.
It's made out of electric.
made it of lights.
Well, those are not clothing, but that's
If you think about it, phones are just lights.
I mean, this shirt kind of looks like a nap. How?
yeah. Look at
You know, like
You click the different ways.
look at this kind of like a
3
game.
colors.
Kind of like a Squid game. You can play a runner.
You need to play an app so
Sitting
bad.
next to a guy.
This is like
next to a guy on the bus and be like, oh my god.
Your shirt looks like a republic.
Sorry, I'm just playing your shirt.
Your shirt has. I can't get past the first level of your shirt.
It's a really hard shirt.
When the shirt unlocks, or when I unlock level 2, the shirt's gonna come off, and then it will play.
I think your outfit is probably fun. Yeah.
The Vietnam Veterans Reunion.
Oh, shit. Just a bunch of old guys screaming.
Level 1.
Have they made a game yet that's kind of like one of those artistically styled games where it's mostly about like Pokemon 3, like those games that's mostly just about depression and living your life day to day, making breakfast and such. That's about a veteran, and they could call it Call of Duty: The Aftermath.
Haven't they done that
That would make
with? It's excellent.
Wait a second, that could literally be, and yes, I'm sure they actually have them.
Yeah.
But this could actually be an incredible addition to the Call of Duty franchise, where they have a whole other side of it, and it will appeal to boys. The boys like the war, the girls like the emotions,
And it'll.
or it could be like a game where it's like based on it's all the Call of Duty characters like Ghost and all the other ones that I don't know the names of.
So
And all their wives at home,
Yeah.
at their homes,
Yeah.
and they're it's a
Happy
sexy
day.
I was gonna say.
and they have to like find it.
My date with her husband is gone.
Yeah. And then the husband texts you every once in a while, and it's like a video. It's like, hey, honey, it's like bombs and gunfire in the back.
Yeah, that would be really cool. And then you can download like DLCs for like different dating apps. Yeah. And then you gotta have like dating video games.
Okay,
Yeah.
you are one of these wives. Describe your perfect.
7 feet tall, black as hell, can eat nonstop, but like doesn't bloat, physically doesn't put on any weight, skinny. Yeah, very skinny. 7 feet tall, skinny, real thin, black. And yeah, so frozen. Oh God, I just described my dad.
I'm going for like, I'd say like 4'6", kind of mutton chops, super, lots of body hair all over, braided beard as well, orange facial hair, black hair on head, helmet with one of those crossguards that comes down over the nose, chainmail, battle axe.
It sounds like you're describing what's the guy from Zelda?
I was describing Gimli.
I would say mine, I would say probably like 1 inch tall. I would say they're sour, they're sweet, they're gone. I would say
You're just describing you're describing a child, yeah. You're perfect man as a child.
I'm just saying what I really just want husband. I just need it's the
You're
only
kind of willing to submit to the darker side of desire.
I just want a sour patch in my life.
Well, you could have said it's sour patch grown up.
Man, it's one thing if your husband comes home from war and you've been fucking some guy that lives across the street.
Well, see, this
He
is
comes home and he's mad in one way. He sees you kind of just, he's mad because you're cheating. He's mad because this is you can kind of just skip the whole romance angle of it if you cheat on him. And he's going to send you to jail. He's not going to care much.
no. This is how I see it playing out.
It's going to feel so emasculating.
I thought you were gonna say that he's gonna be even angrier because he's coming home catching you fucking a celebrity like that.
No. Have you seen the Sour Patch commercials? He's gonna come home. The Sour Patch Kid's gonna be on top of me, or whatever, like a terrible sour thing,
And he's gonna say,
And
"Oh my God, you from the commercials."
and then the Sour Patch Kid is gonna give him like a
Oh,
bouquet
and
of
so first they're
flowers,
sour, then they're
sweet, and then we eat them together because husbands help them. The Sour Patch.
Okay, perfect man as a fucking military life.
My perfect man would be definitely 7 feet tall, black as hell. It's Alex's dad.
I counted all this.
Yeah, boring. No, that's cool. You and my dad would be a really cute couple, actually. I don't think I've ever met your dad. We've lived together for 3 years. I don't think I've ever met your parents. They've only visited once, but they came when you were like asleep in an apartment, and we had that fake dome in our old apartment for a really long time, and it looks real. Yeah, it looks real. And my parents both came in, and my dad saw the gun and got really nervous. And I was like, no, it's a toy, it's fake. And he's like, I'm just really uncomfortable with that being out. Like, please put that away. And then I was just being silly, and I picked up the gun, threw it down. He was like, stop, please stop. And he never came back. He had a really bad time that trip. He was also trying to park the car. We were going out to brunch, and me and my mom, my sister went into the restaurant to eat, and my sister left her phone in the car, and so then she went back to the car, and my dad saw her, and I guess he didn't know it was my sister, so he ran away from her. He is, yeah, he's got a lot going on. He ran away from your sister. Yeah, he ran around and hid on the other side of the car. And they haven't been back. Yeah.
I've been Alex.
Yeah. Yeah, brag much. I really don't.
And I bet Patrick's parents a lot.
Yeah. This year we went to a restaurant. I think your parents are here every week. Yeah, my parents come up here a lot.
Supportive family.
Yeah.
A real strong family union.
Yeah. Union.
Adora.
I think it's very funny that people in our parents' generation, the way that people grew up from but everyone kind of, I feel like a lot of people grow up in this generation. My parents maybe not so much, but a little bit. I think we have the kind of 80s New York.
Absolutely.
It's so fucking funny.
It's insane.
They literally think they'll be sitting in a restaurant that is it's a brunch restaurant with leaves and grass on the walls and an $18 egg over easy.
Yeah.
They'll think they're in the Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that made sense
You
when
watch the news. My mom will just watch like whatever local news thing and just be careful on this, like they're pushing people into the tracks on the
Dad
subway.
always
the
finds
subway has been crazy lately though. I saw a lady get slapped in the face on Friday. There was a serial slapper running up and down this train, and there was like, I guess like, because like we were trying to get this lady off the train, and she was a serial slapper, dude. She was going up and down slapping people, and everyone was just kind of like moving in front of. She was only slapping other women. So everyone was just like getting in front of women on the train to be like, stop it, get out of here. This on Friday when we left the play.
What were you doing?
I was like standing in front of this lady who got slapped.
I was trying to slap
This lady, yeah. No, this dude started it. This dude
trying to slap her for
This dude pulled up. But this dude kicked her off the train. He like stood up, like he was like stood up, like now this is my chance, and like was like I'm gonna be a hero, and kicked this woman in the chest off of the
That's
train.
always the scariest shit when people they get the vigilante when they see something going down that's like that's iffy, but instead of doing what you should do, which is be a cartoon, hey, knock it off, yeah, why are you on that?
No, he jumped up and then just like kicked her off the train, and then it just like got super quiet because he was just
Bro,
he thought that everyone was gonna look at him like he was a hero. It's like, dude, you just like kicked him.
Bro,
What a kick was weird.
I would have got in his face, and this is what I would have said.
Yeah. Kick a woman who's going around slapping people in the face.
Go ahead, kick me.
God